What is going on, everybody? I just want y'all to hold my dick. It's one bar rage quit.
That sounded nothing like the guy.
It doesn't matter. I'm not African American.
You're about to say black. You're racist. That's it. You're
Okay.
racist. Ricky is now going to be known as the racist guy.
Oh
What's
yeah,
up, guys?
because out of everybody, when we're having our general conversations, I'm the least racist, and
Okay.
yeah.
Asians are always the most racist, right, Louis?
Yeah.
Well, what's up, guys?
I was
Welcome
gonna say
to
some things, but
welcome to episode 4 of the One Bar Rage Quit podcast. And Ricky wants to talk about upgrading his setup.
Oh, first off,
Yeah, but I just want to say, like, we're having some missing members. Mike is in a coma right now, and Paul is getting his record deal straightened
I
out.
don't get that. What is that supposed like? What is Paul
he's
and his?
getting a record deal.
No, he's like, he's talking to an A&R, I guess, with the, because you remember how he was saying that might get a record deal because of his trap beats.
Yeah. Okay.
So I assume that that's who the AR is with. So yeah, Paul's gonna be famous, guys. YOLO.
He
So
better
yeah,
remember me when he's making millions of dollars. You know,
okay, me too.
that guy
I
who always
haven't.
played
I
Modern
thought you
Warfare
already
2.
make millions of dollars, Ivan.
We were in virtual combat together. You know, all those times I hopped on the flag for him in Modern Warfare 2. All those
Bro-
times we raged together.
All those
Brothers
times you
in
didn't
arms.
get an AC-130.
All those times I could not get an AC-130 because you fuckers are all over the. You guys.
It's a plane. It's
I remember everybody that doesn't get that back in the good old SOV days when me, pretty much everybody in the podcast besides Louis, who doesn't have a PS3, we'd go and we'd play online on Modern Warfare 2, and we'd be in our clan and we'd play in lobbies. And Ivan, at random times, we'd all be talking, and Ivan would say, "Shut up! I'm trying to get
All
my
right,
AC
whoa! I did
130."
not say it like that. I would just be like, hey, guys, chill out. I'm trying to get my AC-130 because I didn't want to mute them, and all they're doing is talking, and that's so distracting when people are
Because
talking.
we're playing like randoms who were going like 5 and 36.
Yeah, but I want to get an AC one motherfucking 30. You know, I
I'm
want to get my
AC
kill
130
streak.
for my game.
But remember that time? I know you guys all remember that time. Who was it in our clan?
Air
that-
conditioning Down syndrome 20.
Oh, that's me. I'm listening to this right now.
He drops a care package in the middle of that freaking map. What's the map? The one. Is it Invasion? Yeah, it's that one. For those of you guys who play Modern Warfare 2, you know this map. It's like it has the military base at the back, and in the middle it's like B is always in the middle of these two buildings that have entrances to like a kitchen or some shit like that. And there's a tank right there. And that area was always the most contested area of the map. And Austin is trying to get, I think he was trying to get a
Giving out
challenge.
his name and shit.
He was that's his first name. It's not, I don't even know his last name. But he was trying to get what was it? A challenge or a freaking
He was trying to, because like when you go, I remember in Modern Warfare 2 when you let one of your teammates get your care package. That sounds really gay, but whatever. You got like a huge amount of XP for doing that, and that's what he was trying to do because I think he just prestige or something. He was trying to level up. He throws down the fucking care packages. It doesn't matter what map. If you throw down a care package on B, people are going to be fighting over it no matter what.
And he would always get pissed off when we didn't go for it. And we're like, dude, you just threw it in the middle of where all the nades are going. Nobody's going to sit there and get your fucking care package. And
Just started yelling, "What? You guys fucking stupid? Get my care package!" And I'm dying out of laughter because he's literally freaking out because we're not getting his care package, not giving him his extra XP.
those were the good old days, though, where we used to do scrims and GB and all that crap. And we had to deal with the crap that you get on GB.
Well, oh, I thought you were gonna say we'd have to deal with all the recruitments and whatnot, and I was about to correct you and say no.
Oh yeah,
didn't.
you were in charge
Shit.
of that. But it's
Sure.
like whenever you played on game battles, and I don't know, I haven't played on game battles since then, so I don't know if it's different today. But you always get like crap.
Paul could tell you. Paul plays some GBs.
He still plays GBs.
Yep.
He plays them for Black Ops 2 as well.
I don't think he started on Black Ops 2, but I know he played some Modern Warfare 3 ones.
Oh well, I haven't played GB since we
Yeah,
finished off
I
with the SOV stuff.
would like to because I really do like playing in like a more competitive space for Call of Duty, but
Yeah, but I don't know about game battles. I mean, that's just. It's like it's everybody like they'll just accuse you of so much stuff, and then you have to go through so many. And there's always disputes. Like if you win, the losing team is filing a dispute.
But that's the good thing about having kind of like more YouTube game battles things because everybody records and
Yeah,
you can also get better players because generally the people that watch YouTube Call of Duty videos are more skilled than people that don't.
but at the same time, is it worth the headache? Having
I
to
mean,
go
I
through
didn't
those
really have a
disputes.
headache when people were freaking out about it. I
That
thought,
shit was so annoying all the time, just disputes after disputes.
Louis, did you played COD 4 game battles, right?
You know, he
That
plays
was.
NBA game battles.
I played COD 4 game battles years ago, but I don't fucking remember that. That was my days where I was like, "Oh, you don't know scope." I was an ass kid on Xbox. Oh my
Oh
god.
man, Modern
I re-
Warfare 2 days. What were you gonna
um
say?
I remember watching some like every game battles footage that I've ever seen for Call of Duty 4. I never really got the chance to play in any COD 4 game battles because I wasn't that into it at the time. I always remember M16s, frags times 3, stopping power, boom.
Yeah, and no, it wasn't. It wasn't stopping power. It was the. It was Juggernaut. Because the M16 was good whether or not you used Juggernaut.
Well, I don't know. I feel like most people use stopping power with that. Just like no matter like even if you had a bad connection, you could still pull off like
Wait,
a
wait, wait. Are you talking about Modern Warfare 2 or Call of Duty 4?
oh COD 4.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Because
So,
I remember a lot of the guys who used to do GBs. This one guy, I forgot his name. He went into the Air Force, but his name was Socrates. You ever heard of him?
Ex soccer. That dude
Yeah,
was a fucking
yeah,
monster.
yeah. He used when he would put on the M16 with Juggernaut.
Oh my god,
He would just like wreck shit up. But
that
he
guy
went
was
into the
a
Air Force.
fucking monster. All those like OG like the guys that started up like I don't know if he started exactly when the whole community did, but those God,
I'm pretty sure he started playing Call of Duty 4 as soon as that game came out.
that guy was a fucking
Yeah.
monster. If you guys don't know who we're talking about, just go look up ex Socrates. I remember Woody's gamer tag kind of helped expose him out
I
or
don't know
what
if his channel is still up.
It was
no, because
FPS
what
Kyle who got him big.
oh yeah. I remember he really got like a lot of subscribers from Woody's gamer tag because Woody did this thing where he breaks down like the quote like the
The
legend.
dissection.
Yeah, and he
Yeah.
dissected ex Socrates. He's just I remember watching him, dude. He was a fucking monster.
Yeah, man.
Him,
Brings up the
I
memories of the old community where the only issue in the community was somebody using steady aim with an ACOG scope.
Oh
Yup.
my god.
That was like a huge thing. If you used steady aim with the ACOG scope back in the days in the community, you
Yeah.
were like called out and you would call like a whole bunch of names, noobs and stuff like that. Now it's like, oh, you like horror, money horror, favorite
I, re-
horror.
I remember back in the day when I first learned about and that's the craziest thing that like I had a group of friends at school or whatever and they got me into Call of Duty and they were showing me like yeah man if you put on the ACOG or whatever it makes it easier to no scope and they were showing me all these like these techniques or whatever and that's when I started getting into like YouTube or whatever like to look up tips or whatever and I
ZZR Grizz's G-Shot
they were
tutorial.
showing me the exact same thing of the G shot. And they didn't watch YouTube videos, so somebody that actually watched YouTube videos had to
Show
show
them.
them. And I'm like, oh, fuck.
You witnessed the dawn of the spread of YouTube.
Yeah, I'm like, oh my God, how the fuck did they don't watch YouTube videos? What the fuck's going on?
Now it's all about YouTube videos. So
Mhm.
many people are trying to do it. When I first started the whole YouTube scene, it was probably about like anywhere between 50 and 100 commentators. Now,
I remember,
it's out. You can't number all the people trying to make commentaries and everything like that.
I remember back when I first, because I mean, I kind of sort of watched Call of Duty videos before I had Call of Duty, and I just like kind of get a grip on like what the game's all about. And I remember watching. I didn't have. It was my Sofa King account. I had another account, and I didn't even subscribe because I didn't like know how it worked. And I watched Blame Truth's videos and XCal's, and I remember Blame Truth before it like under 10,000 subs. And I just remember watching him and be like, man, I can't wait till I'm that good or whatever, some shit like that. It's just crazy to see how like far along things have been
Yeah,
progressing
man, I remember when Hutch reached 15,000 subscribers.
back in
Yeah,
the.
he
You
had the
remember?
most subs for a Call of Duty
Yeah,
commentator
that was
for a
he was
while.
the channel with the most subs,
Yeah.
15,000.
It's kind of crazy to think that just a select group of guys, kind of like back in the day, gaming wasn't really a category in YouTube, and then
Um,
Nope. think it
No,
was it.
I don't.
It really wasn't. It wasn't really
I'm
red.
trying. I'm trying to think back to the old YouTube, but trying
That
to
was a
think back to
while.
the old YouTube is like difficult because of the amount of fucking times they've changed the layout. YouTube has had the layout changed more times than there are people on this earth. I guarantee you, man. The old YouTube is so different than the way YouTube is now, especially the uploading screen. Because I remember when I used to
It
upload
sucked dick.
yeah, back then
It
you didn't
sucked.
get a time, an estimated time. You didn't get shit. It
Oh,
was either like
it was like
either
a coin
it,
toss whether it got uploaded or not. I'm like,
yeah.
is it gonna get uploaded today? I come
Yeah,
home
mine
from
fucking
school and I'm
froze
like,
so many
nope.
times.
Yes, it's.
Yeah, that will
Oh my
always
God.
That's the
happen.
thing. I will give YouTube props is that if you go and select to upload a video, it will get it uploaded. It might take a day and a half, but it will
Yeah,
get it
and
uploaded.
it also doesn't matter how many times your internet cuts out. Your internet could cut out for 5 days, and once it comes back on, guess what? That upload continues.
Yeah,
Back in the
that's
day, your internet could just like cough.
And you're
Like,
fucking.
your
shit.
internet could
You're
take a,
done.
a slight fart, and you're done. That's it. The upload is
like
the upload is
That's a
finished.
great analogy.
You know, nowadays your internet can die and you can replace it with a new ISP 2 months later. And guess what? As long as that YouTube page is still up, that shit's going up. You know, so if you're uploading a porno that, maybe maybe you started when you were drunk and
Pulp
your
Friction.
internet goes out, and you forget about that tab, once you come back, that's it. It's going up. But that's the one thing YouTube has done well. It's like the mechanics of YouTube are weird because they made uploading videos really great, like in terms of getting it up there.
yeah.
But the
But
thing that they're
the whole
screwing up,
actually getting it out to your subscriber thing, that's still kind of a little fuzzy.
yeah, it's like making it easy to make cars, but then you can't get them on the ship and ship them to where you need to.
Like shipping
where you-
people with
yeah, you
no
can't
wheels.
sell them. That's the thing. You can make the cars great, you could get them to the shop great, but you got no salesmen on the floor, and there's no customers are able to come in because the doors are locked. That's the way YouTube works, and I don't know when they're gonna open those doors and let the salesmen go on the floor.
I want to get your guys' opinion on it because Ivan, you obviously are reaching 100,000 subscribers very soon. Louis and myself are dwindling around the 1,000 mark, and I want your guys' opinion on. Do you think YouTube is better for the small channels? Like, does it actually give the small channels a chance, or is it more a situation of like the rich get richer and the poor get poorer?
You want to hear my take on it?
Yeah, and I want
All
your
right. The way the YouTube algorithm works now is that your video gets pushed out there with the more minutes watched. And I know some people out there are thinking, "Wow, that's great." If you make a good video and people watch all 10 minutes of it, then you have nothing to worry about. Just keep on doing it and it'll get out there. The thing about that is that it's not how long somebody stays on the video, it's the amount of minutes to watch. So I could upload 10 videos in one day and have it each a minute each, right? And let's say those 10 videos collectively get like 2 million views or collectively get 100,000 views. It doesn't matter because I'll have more minutes to watch than for say Ricky, who uploaded a 10-minute video and had like 1,000 viewers, and all 1,000 of those viewers watched all 10 minutes. It doesn't matter because I still have more minutes watched. Because on the other hand, I have 200,000 viewers who could have stayed the entire minute. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like that, and so it doesn't matter how good of quality you get on the videos. It matters how many views you get still.
Yeah.
So
What do you think, Louis?
Well, I didn't study the fucking YouTube algorithm.
Yeah, I mean, just
I don't even
like
know
from
what the hell
general,
he's
like
talking
from
about.
your experience on like uploading and what you.
Well, I think really you just got to get lucky if you want to get up there. It's kind of like, being an actor or some shit. You just got to have that one lucky break and then you're up there. You got to be, something that's different that catches people's eyes.
yeah,
I
you also have to keep that originality.
Yeah,
which is
yeah.
which is tough as shit.
It is.
I think one of the things that people kind of underestimate about YouTube, especially being like a smaller guy or whatever, like say me and Louis' position, is that you really have to take advantage of networking. That's like I can't stress it enough. Like that's the main thing. Of, like just putting your name out there to where people will remember it. Like whether it be you go into a live stream, you go comment on a video, maybe get a top comment, or like maybe send in a submission for a top 5 clip or something like that. That's the main thing that you have to kind of like put in the forefront.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only reason why we're friends with Ivan.
All right, you guys are class A assholes. Nice, nice to mention that on the stream.
On
But
the stream.
What Ricky said is true. It's like the amount of guys who have become collectively big on YouTube. You know, it's like Woody's Gamer Tag, T-Mart, all those guys. They all networked together and collectively they got bigger on YouTube because they basically like shared viewers,
Mm-hmm.
and that doing that was able to put them to the top.
And one other thing that some guy, let me look real quick on this video I uploaded for topics. Mr. Grammar, he asked about like KWire Speedy or some. He asked about KWire Speedy and like, do we watch him? And that's one thing that I want to bring up is that KWire Speedy, and I don't know if you guys are subscribed to him, but
I have no idea who that is.
he kind of like I guess funtages, if you want to call it. I guess you'd call it trolling, but more so like funtage, like funny Call of Duty videos. And he has about, I want to say, a group of 5 friends that always, like, whenever you see him making a video, you always see them in the lobby. They're always talking. And that's the thing that networking to a key. Like, you have your own channel, then you have your other friends' channels, and you all, like, feed off of each other and support each other. That's, like, perfect. That's, like, the exact thing that I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And they all have at least like 200, I want to say at least 100,000 subscribers.
It also works best when those guys play the same game.
Oh yeah, I mean
Yeah.
that's the general, like they all play Call of Duty and they all enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, won't work for us.
Yeah, it won't work for you guys. You guys play Call of Duty. I play Battlefield.
I
And
play
I play
2K.
Arma now too. Oh yeah,
I'm not even on the same fucking console.
It's like we're all on different pages here. I'm on page whatever with Battlefield and Arma and all this other stuff, and Ricky's on his page with Call of Duty. And
I'm
Louis
on the
is
most popular page, faggot.
Louis on his page with basketball. Every
I mean,
time we're recording a podcast, Louis is playing 2K what?
13.
13.
Oh,
I'm not playing it
13?
right now, actually.
What?
I know.
Whoa! Good thing we're uploading this. I'm gonna keep this one for the fucking records. Louis not playing a video game while we're playing
November 5 or December 5. Not playing
December
2K.
5th.
No,
How do you say December 5?
December 5.
I just said December 5. I don't
What's Christmas to you? December 25?
Yes.
Jehovah's Witness.
Oh, but another
Lord.
another thing about having a good YouTube channel is the gear that you use.
Oh, we're getting into it.
Yeah, that was a good transition though. I mean,
Here.
some people can make it work with bad gear, but that only will last for a while, and then you have to get the upgrades. Especially in today's YouTube, where a lot of people are really like they're really aware of the quality. You know, if it's not 720p, then it's like they just think, oh, it's not for me. You know, and it's because if it's not 720p, it's not for me.
480p faggot. I'm leaving a subscribe.
But it's true. It's like a lot of people, since it's like everybody delivering pizzas with the fastest car, and your car is a bit slower.
All right. Well, on that, I honestly feel like if you make your content based more around your actual like the gameplay, like say if the Mark of J, who is a fantastic, like if you guys don't know who he is, he's a fantastic player. He gets insane scores, or Fearcrads, or any of these guys. That would kind of like, I could see that being like, yeah, they have to have good quality, because that's kind of the main thing you're focusing on. The commentary, not taking anything away from their commentaries, but it's more of on the back burner because they're getting these fucking insane scores. Now take for a guy like Jericho, who's a lot more, like his personality is a lot more in the forefront on his videos. I wouldn't really see like his video quality, although like it is important, but it isn't on the like the forefront. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, I definitely understand that. If you build your YouTube channel around your personality, the gameplay is not gonna matter. If you build it around the gameplay, your personality is not gonna matter. Or you could just mix in both.
Yeah, like that's the thing. Like, does it hurt to have like the Elgato or the Roxio or the HD PVR? No, it doesn't. But
is the Roxio good?
I have heard mixed
What's that one
reviews.
that Hutch got? The Elgato, or is it?
Wasn't
Yeah.
that the one where everybody was bitching about the ads?
What?
Remember?
The
yeah. It was like record your gameplay with this Roxio game capture. It's like the guy from GameStop. Order now and get a dick up your ass. Oh, hey, look, Paul's here.
Hi,
Hey.
Paul.
Hey, Paul.
All right, this podcast
No.
is no.
You didn't? Oh, damn.
You entered at the right
Well,
time.
no, it's not done. I'm still working with them, but there's no like anything official yet. But we're definitely working together. So.
Make it hot beats then coming to you.
Well, that's good, Paul. You know, get your groove on. We were talking about the Roxio game capture and how everybody hated the commercials or the ads.
I was gonna get one of those. The new HD one looks kind of cool actually, because it's cheaper than the PVR and it has like the streaming and
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I want to get it.
Wait, it has the
has-
what?
Stuck in the commercial too.
Hold on. It has a streaming feature?
yeah, you can stream through the capture card itself.
Huh?
Mhm.
Well, that's not bad.
And it has HDMI and all that with it now too.
I see streaming is starting to become much more broadened.
Yeah, that's why I knew streaming was gonna get really big.
That's-
And I also heard that you can use it to record from your PC as well, like games. Like you don't have to use fraps. You can
Yeah.
use the capture card.
I think you could do the same with the Elgato. I've heard of guys on PC recording their PC gameplay with the Elgato. Unless I'm wrong. And
I just want to bring something up real quick that was on the whole hardware topic about streaming. I honestly, I don't know about your guys' opinion on it, but I think that with my quality for Dazzle, if you guys don't watch my videos, you guys watching, I think I pump out pretty decent Dazzle quality. Like I think I'm pretty much topping it out.
all right.
But
link. All right. Here's the thing. Link. I'll link one of your videos, the one that you think has the best Dazzle quality, and the guys who are watching this podcast will go check out that video and let you know.
All right.
Because
So-
I also do think that your Dazzle quality is fantastic because it's much better than what mine used to be.
Well, thank you. But the only drawback towards it is streaming. It just, I don't know what it is. I just can't get it to fucking go.
Guys, if you've ever watched one of his live streams,
That's the thing.
Dear
That's the reason
God.
why they're so rare is because I'm trying to figure out a way to make it stream and make it not look like I'm streaming it with my fucking toaster because it is.
It's
it
that
is
bad.
god awful.
It
It
is-
is so fucking bad.
Hold on. All
I
right.
remember I streamed with the Dazzle once and it didn't look that bad. It looked like it was normal.
Oh no, I streamed with the Dazzle on Ustream before, and that shit was god awful bad to me.
Your
mean,
live streams are hilarious though, by the way, with your Dazzle.
Yeah,
You
yeah, I
see
remember
back in the
that.
day? They're
I
hilarious.
remember one night on Ustream, I had like 52,000 viewers total in one night. It's because Ustream, I was like one of the only guys to even be streaming game on like any streaming site because YouTube didn't have a streaming feature. Justin TV was there, but
it wasn't like Twitch.
yeah, it wasn't like Twitch was made only how
Gaming.
long ago?
A year ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
about it's not that old of a platform, and Twitch wasn't there. Justin TV was there, but it wasn't really gaming. So my only option was really Ustream, and when I streamed there, Ustream would usually put me on the front page and stuff like that. And one night I had like a total of 52,000 viewers, and that shit was insane for just one night. And it was only like a 3 or 4 hour stream, I think.
Mm.
So I
That's-
remember with the quality,
Like
dog
that-
shit.
Like, yeah, that's the thing. People ask me, they're like, why don't you stream more? Why don't you do that? I would, but it's just going to end up me, like, just streaming my face because you don't want to see the fucking quality because all I'll get is, like, comments like, hey, man, yeah, nice 5 pixels for the live stream. Can you...
If I had $1 for every pixel, I'd have $1. Same shit.
So, I mean, I'll do Google Hangouts. Like, I'll fucking talk to people, but if I'm going to do something like that, I want the quality to be passable. And that, for me, isn't. Because I have a high standard for it.
That night that I had the 52,000 total viewers, they were more focused on what I was saying. Because I don't remember what I was saying, but apparently it was some funny shit to keep people interested. And yeah, I got that. I got the occasional comment about the quality and everything like that, but apparently what I was saying made up for it. I don't remember anything about that stream.
Yeah, when I watch live streams, it's just funny to see what people are saying. Not really.
It's funniest when the guy rages.
Yeah.
Why you stream that shit?
Oh, the famous Wings of Redemption rage. And so many people were like freaking out at him for raging. Meanwhile, I guarantee you, they've broken a couple of controllers. They've
Yeah.
punched a couple of walls. You know, they've raged here and there.
Yeah.
People so easily accuse somebody else of something when in fact they're doing it as well.
I'm not saying to get anything against Wings of Redemption for the record, but I
No,
have
no, no,
never.
no. In this podcast, we don't talk shit about anybody.
Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
was just saying because all I'm saying is that I've never punched a wall. I've never thrown a controller. I've thrown a controller into a like
Let
my.
me. I can't remember. Oh, yeah, I've broken a game case, a controller. Yeah,
I broke a controller recently. Like a
I'm
month.
an emotional ass kid, and I remember when I was like 9 years old, I cried. I never told anyone this. I just remember this. I cried.
Wait. Why did she cry?
I forgot. I just remember getting mad. I think it was RuneScape. I got mad at RuneScape.
Oh my-
Someone hacked me.
You cried at RuneScape?
Yes.
Oh god.
Is it me
I
or
was,
did
I
I
was
just?
like 10 years old.
I just pictured Louis like just sitting there playing RuneScape and then out of nowhere he just like pushes the keyboard back gently and he just starts sobbing. And I feel
cried
bad.
once
I
playing a
feel
game.
bad for this kid in my mind.
I cried playing this motorcycle game on a Sega Saturn a really long time ago. I was being chased by cops, and I thought they were real.
Oh man. I'm trying
Paul,
to-
why are you talking about him crying about RuneScape? You're crying about some like
No,
motorcycle.
I was like 5 or 6.
That don't mean
But
nothing.
that's-
all right. 5 or 6 is different than 10.
Nuh-uh.
Was-
I was a man when I was 5 or 6.
You had your own
I'm an
apartment and
emotional
shit.
ass kid.
Hell yeah, they ain't cry for no little bitch shit like that.
What's all right, everybody, this is a good question here. What game has made you rage the most? Not
Call-
series, not just a single game.
Call of Duty 4. No, Modern Warfare 2.
Give me go to somebody else. Let me think about this for a minute.
Paul?
It's a Call of Duty game for sure.
Yeah,
It might be.
I know
It
it's
might be
good.
Modern Warfare 3 actually.
Oh, I got a good one. This is gonna be unexpected too. Does it have to be like multiplayer or can it be just any?
It could be anything.
All right, for the guys out there that are Killzone fans, which I am one, Killzone 2. If you try to beat the game on Elite, the last level, I shit you not, it took me 2 weeks to beat one level. I've raged more at that than I've ever raged at Call of Duty.
For me, the game that I raged most at, shockingly, was a game called Rainbow Six Vegas 2.
I love that. I beat that game on a realistic like twice.
It was
by myself.
multiplayer because I used to play
Oh.
I used to play free for all, and dude, I was really good at free for all. In the leaderboards for PS3, it was on. I was in the top 10 for free for all.
Big boy.
And I remember I used to like take that shit seriously. You know, when I was playing, a fucking war could break out outside. I don't give a shit. I'm finishing this game and I'm gonna be number 1. And I was always number 1. But then there was this one night where this dude just kept on beating me, and I raged so fucking bad. I threw the controller at my door, and it ended up my door for my other room, for my old room, was like a wooden door, right? And it was hollow, so it wasn't like filled with wood. And I threw the controller at the door, and it ended up getting stuck
Oh my
in
god.
the door.
Oh my god.
I threw that shit like a boomerang, you know.
See, that's the thing that I've been at the point where I wanted to throw my controller, but then I realized it's a $60 fucking controller. I'm like, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna just hold in that rage for right now.
Oh no, my controller was fine.
I
The
punched
door
a
went
hole
against
Wow.
in
the
Call of Duty
controller
4.
went against, it was a hollow door. It was wood, but it
It's
was
a
like
door though.
it's still dude, like the
That's
door
fucking weird.
the door is kind of strong, but it's not that strong. Like anybody, if you punch it, you could just your fist.
Isn't it
could
a
go through it.
cardboard?
No, it's wood, but it's just not hollow. It's a way to
Cardboard's
make
wood?
huh?
Cardboard's kind of like wood.
No.
It's like it's just a thin layer of wood.
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
much.
These doors are made to be cheaper and lighter, in case I don't know the door falls on you.
In
or
case you
something.
want to throw a controller through
Dude,
it.
and
Yeah.
that too. But it's like we do have like doors here that are full wood, and you could tell the difference. Like when
Oh,
you
I
open that
know
door.
all about full wood.
I know more about bamboo.
When you open that door, you could tell the difference. If I was to throw my controller at a full-on, non-hollow wood door, I guarantee you the controller would have lost. But the controller went against the door, and the controller won. It was, of course, when I picked it up afterwards, and you shake it around, you hear a couple of pieces inside.
Well,
but-
no shit.
At the end of the day, when I went back online, I was able to play without any issues. And that was the first game I got for my PS3, Rainbow Six Vegas 2.
What was the first online
That was my first
multiplayer?
multiplayer game. I didn't
Yeah,
like
that
it
was my
though.
first multiplayer game too. That was the
Oh,
first time I played.
what about you, Louis?
My first what? Multiplayer
Oh,
game?
I guess RuneScape, right?
Escape. Yeah.
I'm about to kick. Oh, I'm about to kick it real OG. StarCraft.
Minecraft.
Oh,
Ooh.
StarCraft BattleNet was good.
Well,
I
What
I mean,
platform was
if
that
you
on?
can't, if you're talking
at,
about online games, Club Penguin then.
oh my God. Imagine me at the young age, whenever the fuck StarCraft came out. This is something that's still cool to this day that I'll give credit to my dad. My dad played StarCraft back when I was little, when the game first came out. And so I tried playing on BattleNet, which is just like the online version of it. I it's 6 or 7 years old. Me playing, not maybe probably about 8, I guess. Me trying to play StarCraft, which is a strategic game. Like it takes a little bit of higher level thinking to do well in it. I got my shit stomped on that so bad. It wasn't even funny. Like the guys on there, all I saw in like the little side chat was just ha 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 ha.
Isn't that wait? Isn't that game that's really popular?
Oh my, do
It's
you
like
not know
it's
what
like
StarCraft
Korea's
is?
national sport.
Yeah, that. I know what it is. I don't know why, but I just couldn't picture it. I
You
thought
don't
you were
know what
talking about like a
StarCraft is,
console.
Ivan?
I know what StarCraft is. I've seen it.
Jesus
I've seen
Christ.
like they have bars where guys go and watch StarCraft players.
It's
Yeah.
similar to League of Legends, right?
Yeah, it's fun as hell. Like if you can take around the time to like learn the strategy of it, it's really fun.
Yeah, from what I heard, it's a game that really does make you think, which
But
is
like,
why it's becoming so popular.
I heard someone.
No, League of
I
Legends
heard.
is getting more popular than StarCraft now.
Oh
I
yeah,
heard
of
someone
course, especially
died
after that porno.
playing League of Legends.
That was World of Warcraft.
Oh yeah,
What?
what? No, it
Oh,
was
someone died playing League too.
Oh yeah, he was playing for too long.
I think that was he was trying to break a world record.
Yeah, for
A
staying
guy
awake.
recently broke the world
It
record.
was for Call of Duty.
Black Ops 2. He played for how many hours straight?
oh, yeah.
200 something.
Nope. Google. Where's my Google friend? You guys continue on with the conversation. I will try to find it.
I, God, I don't see how these guys do that. Like, I will give props because I know these guys got some flack on it, but the guys in the race that went like Jericho, Ernest Lee, Team Art, Gold Glove, all those guys that went to go to like Prestige Master, even though it wasn't like just one guy constantly playing, I'll give them props because they had like a fucking schedule to go and to play that game a shitload.
Yep, and I got it. He set a record for playing 135 hours straight of Black Ops 2.
I played that game for like an hour and got sick of it.
Did he at least reach Master Prestige or Prestige Master?
What was his name?
He was an Australian gamer, and his name is Okan Kaya.
Say it with an Australian accent.
Okay, Kyle.
All right.
I'm sorry if I
Australian.
pissed off any Australians. That are watching.
Mine. You guys ever seen Finding Nemo?
No, I
The
have
Australian,
never.
the Australian seagulls.
Mine.
Was it Australian seagulls or were
Yeah,
they just?
it was in Australia.
Sorry. Oh man.
Mine.
That brings back memories to in high school. We all thought it'd be funny in my chemistry class to start calling my friend's name. His name is Mark. So everybody in the class starts going Mark. We got in so much
Was
trouble
that when
for
Finding
shit.
Nemo came out?
Really? I was in high school, dude. Finding
Okay.
Nemo came out like 2003.
Are you serious? Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, dude. Finding Nemo came out in 2003.
What, Louis, you're like what,
2005.
5?
Oh yeah, 2003.
Holy shit. I'm 15, so that was. Oh my god.
Dude, next year that's gonna be 10 years since that fucking.
Oh
movie
my
came out.
goodness. I was 5 years old.
Holy shit, you actually were 5.
What?
Wow,
I
makes
was
me
got that
feel
right,
old.
Ricky?
I was 5 years old when that movie came out.
Damn.
Fuck.
That shit. This is making me feel old. I'm exiting this.
I don't
It
know
seemed
if
like
I
that
should feel
movie came
younger.
out like a few years ago.
I know.
It came out again, in 3D.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I
That's
remember
that's the new thing directors are doing. It's just like
want some more money so you guys can watch this movie in 3D and I'll be counting money now.
the directors are just sitting around like, we don't feel like making a movie. Just release the same show all over again. They did that with Titanic. They did that with
Yeah.
Avatar.
And did that with Titanic. Like Avatar I can understand, but Titanic, really? Like what can add to that with 3D?
Seeing people drown in 3D.
Oh Rose, I love drawing your boobies and
He didn't even have a British accent. It's Leonardo DiCaprio in the movie. He's American.
Leonardo DiCaprio in the 3D version is having a British accent. Fuck. Yeah. What he gets for
Oh,
having
man.
perfect blonde hair, faggot.
Oh man. But that made how much money did that make? Releasing the same movie in 3D.
Shitload of
Probably
movie. And I
plus
know there's gonna be
eight.
somebody in the comments like, yeah, probably the same amount of money that gets released for Call of Duty every same year.
You know that's gonna happen. Then somebody's gonna reply to him, "Battlefield's better," and then there it goes. The war starts.
I'm sorry, but that when I went to troll that one kid on that one video with the crossbow,
Cross, bro.
crossbow and the AC-130, that guy that I was trolling, oh my god, that
Oh
was.
yeah, yeah, I saw that. That was
It's
epic.
like you're just digging your hole deeper and deeper. You're a fucking idiot.
Speaking of fanboy wars, I remember when El Presador was in the fanboy war. But 360 versus PS3. You guys remember
Yeah,
that?
I was involved in that pretty.
You were you follow it really closely.
Yeah, I followed that really
You guys are gonna
closely.
have to clue me in on this because I don't know what you're talking
Well,
about.
before El Presador got into the I would say like commentary community, like he does now. You know, he makes commentaries and stuff like
But-
that.
Wasn't he in the tree punching community before that?
Yeah.
Yeah, El Presidor used to just like sit on a couch and just yell at a camera.
He had this thing called
Yeah.
the Trade Brotherhood, which like
Yep.
made the PS3 was like a god, and he had like a cardboard stand thing that said Trade Brotherhood
Yeah,
on
he
it.
would have like this cardboard podium where he would come out and address the Trey Brotherhood. And it was for the PS3, and he called it the Trey. And you would always say how the Trey is better than Xbox 360, and you would always like bash on the 360, and it was like guys who made 360 videos too, and they would bash on the PS3, and it was like this constant back and forth thing, and the comment section would be
Oh,
like
God.
filled, just completely filled with paragraph after paragraph after paragraph. I even heard the Wii and the Nintendo 64 get thrown in there a few times.
I was one of those people who commented on that.
You used to
Yeah.
follow that really closely, like
I
Paul.
was like, no.
I
See-
used to follow that closely too. I'm not gonna lie, but I never really commented on them. I would just sit there
Now-
and watch it.
Or now,
Now,
like
now no one gives a shit. They have all the
No.
consoles.
now,
because the
it's-
new consoles are gonna start a new console war. I guarantee
Yup,
you.
yup. Not only, the consoles war is still up.
n-
It's still
I'm
there.
I'm gonna say that the
It's
console
not very
war
active though.
is kind of dying,
Yeah.
and it's now more so like consoles versus PC because
Yeah.
the consoles are actually getting like obviously you can make a PC a whole lot more powerful than the console, but the consoles are starting to get a little bit close to the PCs, and now everybody's like, oh, my console's the same as your
No,
PC.
no.
They're not at all.
No.
I'm sorry.
No,
Not
I'm
at all.
saying like in the general. All right, compared to like say a PS2 to that modern day computer, it was nowhere, not even in the
Yeah,
same.
but
state.
in the sense of like the PS3 or even the next generation of consoles to like Louis' PC or my PC, no.
Well, yeah, well, what I'm saying
Even
is
the
like,
Wii U is like, that even has like a really bad processor.
Yeah.
it's
Pretty
fucking
ass cunt.
weak.
But what they were saying, hold on, what they were saying about the Wii U was that the next generation of gaming is not gonna require a powerful processor. That's what they
Yeah.
were trying to say in defense of the Wii
It
U.
has like a GPU, which is like, it's more GPU heavy.
APU?
Huh?
It's called it doesn't have I don't know what it's called. It's called a GPU, not just like a processor.
So
or a
it's-
GPU.
it's the processing unit.
Yeah, because I see a lot more stuff requiring more GPU power, and taking advantage of GPU power as well as the CPU power. For example, Sony Vegas 11. When you're on Sony Vegas 11 now, if you have a certain graphics card, like my graphics card is not something amazing. It's the 6850 ATI, and if you have a certain graphics card, Sony Vegas 11 will access GPU power, team that up with the CPU power, and a video that would take you an hour to render would now take you 30 minutes. Or
But
if you have a really good GPU graphics card, it would take you 15 minutes to render that.
But if you happen to have a laptop and you happen to have Sony Vegas 11, it doesn't mean jack shit to you, aka
Yeah.
my situation.
Yeah, I remember that, dude. It used to take me like 6 hours to render one video. I used to
Alright,
leave it rendering overnight.
I don't know about that,
How long does
but
it take you to render a video, Ricky? average commentary?
like an average on like a say 8-minute video,
Yeah.
maybe like an hour and a half.
Jesus Christ.
Back
I don't have the
back with
patience
my
for that.
laptop, dude, it used to take me 6 hours. I
Yeah,
used
that's
to
ridiculous.
leave that shit rendering overnight.
For the people that wonder like why I never really went into YouTube a lot when I first really started uploading is because I recorded on the computer downstairs, which is more like family computer, and it had like it had it measured the amount of RAM it had with megabytes.
Yeah, I
So
remember the computer you showed me. You showed
it
me the
was
model number. It was
so
so old.
fucking shitty. It
Wait,
literally took 10 hours to
how
render out a
how
video.
much how
I had
much
that
RAM did it
computer
have?
just like yours.
It had like 500 megabytes.
I had
Whoa.
512 megabytes of
Yeah,
RAM on my old computer.
yeah,
I remember
512
that
megabytes.
computer.
My laptop
I looked up the model number. I have the exact same one in my garage.
my laptop had a 1 GB RAM, crappy GPU graphics card, and the CPU, the gigahertz, was like 2.1 or 2.2 or something like that. So that would take me forever to render. But now, with the graphics card I have now, and my GPU is like can be clocked to 4.8. I even heard that some people clock the same CPU that I have to over 5.0 gigahertz, which is just insane. I don't know how their house isn't burning. But now it's like it takes me, for an 8-minute video, it'll probably take me 3 minutes, 4 minutes to render that.
That's the thing that if by some fucking crazy way that I would ever make YouTube money, first thing that I would go into just to make it easier for myself to make videos because it's not hard making videos the way I do. It's just more difficult. Like
Yeah.
there's so many times where I'm trying to do a live commentary and my CPU process goes up and the video starts skipping and the commentary gets way out of sync and it's just a fucking pain in the ass to sync it back.
Yep, I remember that.
That's just the Dazzle, the Pinnacle,
Hmm.
No, I don't use Pinnacle.
or whatever you use.
Oh,
So
I
I-
used to use Pinnacle.
That's
So
why that's
I used my PVR on my old computer, and I never had like frame problems with it.
that's that's why I get better quality though, because I don't use Pinnacle though.
How long does it take you to upload a video?
Like to YouTube?
Yeah, like a regular commentary.
That's the thing. Like, I don't know what happened to my connection. I guess I like messed with it enough. I get like maybe 40, 30 minutes.
Oh, that's not bad. When I used to, with my laptop and my old piece of shit Verizon connection, it used to take me like 2-3 hours.
Damn.
So on top of a 6-hour render, it'd be 2-3 hours of
Christ.
sitting there wondering if it's going to make it. Because, like we were talking about earlier, YouTube uploading was just flip a coin and there you go, there's your answer.
Yeah.
So it was like a lot of times, like I'd come back, and sometimes I'd upload and I'd just go out. I'd go out somewhere, come back, and it would just be like, yep, upload failed.
Got to McDonald's.
Yep, go out to McDonald's, have some chicken nuggets, some French fries, some
Some
cheeseburger.
McRibs.
When they get my order wrong, I just throw the cheeseburger in the lady's face. But
Like, I am the end.
I told you guys that story about how.
Art thou do this to me?
Did I ever tell you guys that story?
What?
No.
How you threw
All
a
right.
che-
Well, no, not me. I was at McDonald's and this guy, the lady got his order wrong.
Wait.
He asked for like 2 cheeseburgers or cheeseburgers without pickles or some shit, and I guess she gave him the wrong order. And he went up to her with the cheeseburger, like took it out, took the top bread off, like got in the position of a pitcher, like MLB status, and threw it in that lady's face. The worker, the girl behind the register.
MLB status, like how you said that.
Like the way he pitched it was just like a perfect pitch. And there was like melted cheese on her face. I felt bad.
Hey,
But
bada.
in New York, if you get somebody's order wrong, you're gonna have that possibility of happening.
Ivan, I'm noticing throughout these podcasts that you're creating a very bad stereotype for New York.
Oh, New York is not that. It's not extreme.
No. It's actually, I've been there. It's a great fucking city. I love it there.
Yeah, like yesterday, a guy got. Oh no, not yesterday. Today, a guy got pushed onto the tracks of the train. Was there for about 90 seconds, and nobody helped him.
Yeah,
And
great
then,
people.
no, that was yesterday. Okay, sorry. Today, some lady tried to stab somebody else with a pen and ended up stabbing herself.
I know.
How the fuck do you?
No,
Wow.
it was a 6 train. The 6 train is always crowded, and she wanted to fight somebody in this crowded train. When I say crowded, I mean
It's like
you can't.
packed.
Yeah, you can't push through. I'll put the link into the video in the description box. If you guys want to see it, check it out. It's so crowded. She can't push through this crowd, and she's trying to do so with a pen. And apparently, I guess like somebody must have bumped into her when they were trying to stop her and stuff. She ended up stabbing herself, and you can see like blood under her left boob. And at the end of the video, you hear her like they were like, "Oh no, put the pen down." Somebody said something, and then she was like, "All right, I'll go find my knife." I I was like, oh
And
shit.
that's when the video ends.
Yeah.
Like,
Dude put down the camera. He was like, shit just got real. He got off that train.
why in the fuck, like, I would imagine, and this is just my thought process. If you're a big, all right, big's the understatement, a very large woman in a very packed subway, like, isn't that more effort? Like, aren't you gonna, like, might get an asthma attack trying to get through all those people? Wouldn't you
And
just
not-
be like, man, fuck you?
And not only
Stay over
that,
here.
but this is New York, you know? What if you end up bumping into that wrong person or somebody's getting fed up of your shit? This is New York. You're going to be put in your spot or you're going to be shot. Either one of the two. So you might want to
Bumping
put that pen down.
Bump into somebody, like, on bath salts, and that bitch was like a Big Mac. They would have bit straight into her.
Oh, man. But that's two stories of, like, how terrible New York could be. I got two other stories of how good New York could be. For example, a cop, NYPD cop, gave out, or not gave out.
Everyone fucking knows this story. God damn it.
Yeah, it got viral. A cop saw a homeless man on the street without boots, so the cop went and bought the guy boots and everything like
Okay,
that.
I'm just gonna say this. There's worse shit happening in other countries, and everyone's just fucking.
Yeah, I know, but
Yeah.
that's other countries. Apparently, in this country, nobody gives a shit.
It's America.
But this other story happened a few years back, and it has to do with the guy being pushed on the train. Or he wasn't pushed onto the tracks. He fell because he had like I think a seizure or something. But this guy, it happened in Harlem, I think on the 125th Street station. This guy jumps onto the tracks to try to help him up, but he couldn't. So what he did was, there's like for the tracks, there's this space in between. You know how the tracks have two rails or three rails, the two that the train rides on, and the third is the power source. In between the two rails that the train rides on, there's like a space there. So that way, in case somebody does fall, you could like tuck them in there and the train would just ride over. But it's risky doing it with two people. And what the guy did was he used his body as cover for this other guy, and they both made it out alive. He saved the
That
guy's
would
life.
be some scary ass shit.
Yeah, because a lot of people have never seen the underneath of a train. You know, you don't know if there's...
Especially when it's riding over you.
Yeah, it's
Especially
like...
when you're gonna die.
Apparently, New York City subways, all the noise that you hear from the train itself is from the equipment underneath clanging together. That's what I've been told. I'm sure if that's completely true, but...
Man.
Yeah, it's like, it's scary as hell when you've never seen underneath a train. You never know what could be underneath there. For all you know, there could be like this stick sticking down that's a part of the train for some reason, and then it just takes you with it, right? And that's fucking scary as shit. But he did it, and he survived, and he was like acclaimed a hero.
You just probably had some feces to clean off of each other after that.
And that too, man. New York City has poisonous rats in the subway system. It's like one of the dirtiest subway systems in the world.
Oh, I was just talking about because the guy over him probably shit himself because a fucking subway just ran over him and he lived.
Yeah, but the guy who died yesterday from being pushed, he was pinned in between the train and the platform. So that was painful. He didn't die right away. So that probably one of the most painful deaths that you could ever get. He was trying to get back up, and apparently nobody was helping him because they were in a state of quote-unquote shock. I don't know how the fuck you could be in that much shock.
If somebody's like, I can understand, like, for a second, like, whoa, what the fuck?
I could
But,
completely
like, if somebody's sitting there like, help me, oh, what do I do?
Yeah.
Fucking help them.
It's and it also, like, I don't know how many people were on the platform and what type of people were on the platform. It could have been like a mother with her child or some shit.
Unless it was like a row full of paraplegics, they have no excuse at all.
I would say that, but you know, those are like two stories that could show not only the two sides of New York City, but just the two sides of humans in general.
Oh, I've been getting deep over here.
Getting
Go on,
deep,
big
man.
boy.
It's like not only this shit doesn't only happen
Poetic
in New York.
justice.
Worse shit happens everywhere else. You know, and that's just the way the world works.
We're getting too serious and life pondering here. We need to talk about nugget porn.
Whoa! You could get serious with topics every now and then.
Yeah.
I know. But
We were
it's more
just
fun
we were
when
talking
talk
like
about
we were
people
talking
with
for an
limbs.
hour about YouTube.
What?
But anyways, the world's gonna end in 16 days.
Wait. Shouting people out from where's this motherfucker at? I forget his fucking name. And I'm sorry.
great
Rock
job.
Fanatic 905. So let's talk about 2012.
Dude.
This is a real crisis, actually, we can worry about. They're predicting in 60 years that we're going to run out of fossil fuels.
By then, I guarantee you, we're gonna find some other source of energy.
Yeah.
Most likely electricity, but I don't know.
All right. What are you guys doing in 16 days? Go.
McRibs and McRibs.
Boom. You are my motherfucking hero. I'm so glad you
So
said
fly to
McRibs.
Florida and rape a certain person.
Oh fuck! Whoa! Okay.
That was so fucked up. Why did I say that? Oh
Dude.
my god.
The last 16 days of the world, you want to fly to Florida and rape somebody?
I'm
Oh
crying.
my god.
I'm crying.
Damn, Louis.
People.
Well, I'm
I'm an
gonna meet
awful
Taylor
person.
Swift.
You're gonna what?
I'm gonna meet Taylor Swift.
I'm crying.
Really, you are?
Louis.
Yeah.
I hope she doesn't fucking watch this.
I doubt she watches it.
Oh my
I don't even
God.
know who she
Okay.
is.
You want to rape Raul? Is that
No.
what
Oh god.
Oh my god, this took the turn for the worst.
Jesus Christ.
Back in the world.
Last
Fuck.
16 days on Earth, and he wants to. rape
Where am
somebody.
I?
you're... Or T-Pain.
Shaking my head. A man just got his face eaten.
Alright, so 2012. I'm just gonna go on like the generic guy thing to say, and what girl would get it? I think this is like the fucking the internet's just general hot girl that everybody wants. Emma Watson, Hermione. Whew.
I fucking dude, her hair now, it's like
Nah.
idiot.
Yeah, no.
I would like.
No, back when she had longer hair.
Yeah, but her hair's getting longer.
It's getting longer again.
It's
Yeah.
long again.
Google.
She's fucking.
It was on the VMAs, I think.
I'm gonna Google.
she's
what
perfect.
was she seen last?
I remember.
Wow,
seeing
that's
it
like that's not like stalker status. Where was she last seen?
Just go on her Twitter, dude. She's fucking perfect. Oh.
Where is her Twitter? Is this the real Twitter? All right, yeah, okay. It's getting okay.
Jeez. Oh my God.
All right.
Ricky Lick looks better. Just saying.
Who? Did you say Ricky Lake?
I'm kidding.
Wait, who did he say?
Ricky Lake.
Who the fuck is that? Who's Ricky Lake?
Google's your friend.
Everyone listening, Google that right now.
All right, everybody. Ricky. How do you
It's
spell
like
Ricky Lake?
this. With 2 K's.
R-I-C-K-I.
Oh, it's no. Oh, never mind. I spelled it really ghetto. man.
Yeah.
R-I-C-K-I-L-A-K. Yeah, wow, I was about to say L-A-K. L-A-K-E. So R-I-C-K-I-L-A-K-E. Ricky Lake. Yeah, no. Fuck that. The
Ricky,
hell?
you changed. I don't know what happened to you, Ricky.
I actually
Who is this woman?
she.
You don't know who
Ricky-
she is?
She had a talk show.
No, I don't remember. I don't know her at all.
I never watched it, but I've heard of it. So, dude. Anyway, why are we in the fuck? Thanks, Paul.
don't know.
Why in the fuck are we talking about?
She was on King of the Hill.
Okay, this.
Dang it, Babby.
Why does that sound familiar? King of the Hill TV series.
Dang it, Bobby.
Isn't that? Oh no, never mind. I never watched that.
I just
I'm thinking of the King of Queens.
Oh, that's a good show.
Yeah, that
That's
was a good show. Everybody Loves Raymond's another good one.
All right. Let's. All right. Here's a good suggestion from the Fade Oxygen. Says dick size! Exclamation
Oh
mark.
my God! Next topic.
I can't find it.
Asian status.
Still haven't found it.
So, guys, everybody on Ivan's Facebook wants us to get super personal. How much more personal can you get? Let's talk about dicks.
Why are we gonna be
Fine.
talking about dicks? Can anybody
Okay.
explain to me who is this guy that asked about dick size?
Go on that
Here,
video.
A-
guys.
Alex Perez, what do you want?
You know, the person that questions it wants to talk about it the most.
Paul says 12. So I'm
I love the way we got to this topic from 2012.
All right.
The ending of
Well,
the
you
world.
guys went off about talking about Ricky Lake. So I mean, that was
Obviously,
That's
dick
commentary
size
gold.
relation.
I like the 2012 topic.
All right,
let's keep
let's
talking
talk about it.
I wonder who is the idiot who spent all his money in the last year. Like, you know how for the May 21st thing with the Harold camping, you had people who like took out their life savings to help promote it.
Yeah, they killed themselves after it.
Well, not everybody. There
Well,
was this
some
guy
people.
in New York, an MTA worker. His retirement savings. This is what he's been working for. Like, my dad's an MTA worker, and they get some really good fucking pensions and benefits and stuff like that because they're government workers. This guy decided, smart idea, take all the benefits that I have and put it into the promotions for May 21st, 2012, because the world's going to end anyways. Finds out the world didn't end. I think he did kill himself. So, yeah, this lady apparently, she was like, you know how like they had people like kind of in protest mode, I guess you could say. What's the right word? Because they're technically not protesting.
The strike?
No, not like striking. Like the same thing that, like trying to spread the word. The type of people that was just stand on the corner with the sign and shit.
Picketing?
Nah, that isn't that when they do it to the funerals?
Oh god.
Oh my god, you're thinking about the
Baptist.
Baptist? Oh my god,
Oh,
no.
God.
Picketing is what you're thinking of, but no, that's not. That's
Jesus Christ.
Wait, did I get that wrong?
no, you got it right. Picketing is what you're thinking of, but what you thought it was I forget the church, the fucking
Westboro
nut
Baptist.
jobs.
No, I'm not saying Westboro Baptist Church.
No, but that's what Westboro Baptist Church
Yeah, I
does.
know, and it's illegal to do that now. They can't do anything like that within 100 yards, I think, of a funeral.
Well, yeah, but that's for them because they're fucking
Yeah,
nut
but anyway,
jobs.
it doesn't matter what the term is. There was these people in Washington, D.C., with the sign saying the world's gonna end on May 21st and everything like that. And one lady that got interviewed said that she quit her job, sold her house in California, to come to Washington, D.C. and preach about the ending of the world in May 21st, 2012, the rapture.
The fuck.
Yeah, that's some crazy shit. How you just quit your job, you sell your house, and you travel across the country to preach about something that some old guy who has predicted before and got it wrong that the world's going to end. He predicted back in 1993 or 7, I'm not sure which one. But, yeah. What happened to him, by the way? Harold Camping.
Isn't he like 90 years old? Fucking die already.
I think I'm going to Google him now. So Google always tells you
Yeah.
what's up with people.
Why
No,
is
don't even-
it like with all this like theories and like cults almost? I guess you could consider that trying to run a cult, I guess. But why is it always old fuckers? Like why do people trust, like even young people trust these fucking
'Cause they're
senile?
older and wiser. What do you think?
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to be.
Probably
That
are.
they're all knowing because they're old. They've been through so much. They know the lessons of that life has to
Like,
tell. It's
Like I'm wondering like if anybody in these cults or whatever might have thought like, maybe this old fucking raisin, maybe his brain's kind of fried. Maybe I shouldn't really trust him.
Oh wow, check this out. In March of 2012, he stated that this is Harold Camping, by the way, and he's 91. In March of 2012, he stated that his attempt to predict a date was sinful, and that his critics had been right in pointing to the words of the Bible, that it's like a first Matthew 24:36. It said, "Of that day and hour, knoweth no man," which means that nobody knows the end of the world.
So he's done
So-
predicting shit.
Yeah,
So
it was so like contradicting because he was like preaching about the Bible says it. The Bible says it. Meanwhile, the Bible actually does say that nobody knows the ending date of the world.
So in our terms, he pretty much just said GG.
Yeah, he was like, y'all motherfuckers got
He's like,
trolled.
"Lol."
He was like, y'all motherfuckers got trolled. But yeah, he's finished. He stopped being active.
He's like, I think I'm just gonna go be a greeter at Walmart now.
Walmart.
Oh man.
Welcome to Walmart. Jesus. Well, I'm sorry.
He attended the University of California. Wow. He had a
We blame this
bachelor's
on you,
degree
Paul.
in
You fucker.
Civil engineering and shit. He was born in 1921. This guy's old as fuck.
Damn.
He's been through every wars.
No, I don't. How old was he when World War II started?
20. God damn.
Damn.
That's sad. People are like,
That's
yeah,
great.
I'm gonna trust this guy.
Wait, why the hell did he not?
Well, it's all
serve?
religion based too.
Wait, I'm wondering why didn't he serve in World War II?
Probably
He was
did.
old enough.
Survived.
No, it does. It says nothing about him serving in World War II.
Probably
Ooh,
didn't.
The
He's
fuck,
Nazi.
man? Why didn't you do your part?
He's Nazi.
He's a
So-
Nazi.
Nancy.
It's like a lot of like 90% of men that were age and fitting to serve during the time of the war, they served.
Yeah, they did.
So I don't know. Maybe this guy had something wrong with him.
Maybe he works for the government.
Oh well. Anyways, the world did not end on May 21st. I remember that was like the big joke. Everybody was waiting. It was supposed to be what time?
It's 6 o'clock.
Yeah, 6 o'clock. Everybody was waiting. And I remember when 6 o'clock came by, I was doing a live stream.
Yeah.
And you heard people outside like, "Oh God, the rapture's coming!"
Were people really running down the street?
No, no, they were being sarcastic. They were like, "Oh God, people, 6 o'clock, rapture, we all going down." Shit like that was happening.
I was on Skype with my friends, and we were like, "Oh my God, world's okay." I'll see you
Is
guys
there?
later.
Hold on. Is there a time that on May? May 21st.
Nope.
Is there a time December 21st?
Nope. There's no time. Just the
Is it
date.
like-
I think it's just like boom, midnight, boom.
Everything dad.
Or I don't know how they're fucking saying it, but it's like,
Guys, just watch the movie 2012. You'll know how to survive.
yes,
Yes, go to China. There's big giant. I thought, dude, when I first saw the movie, I thought they were gonna get on spaceships and go into space. But these motherfuckers get on like ships, like boats. Like I'm on a boat.
I mean, if I was gonna die, I'd want to be on a boat.
Motherfucker.
Because I mean, if you think about it, it doesn't seem that weird. It's just like
I mean, I
boat
would.
sinking.
I would be on a solar powered airplane.
Well, that's smart. What about when it turns night?
Well, fucking shit.
I mean, wait. No. That's actually smart.
No, you keep flying with the sun.
Yeah, I was just about to say,
Yeah,
you
keep flying
follow
with the
the sun. Louis
shit.
was-
Above the clouds, you're good.
All right, but hold on. What about food?
Well, you're fucked for that.
No. Put that bitch on autopilot. Eat a
Yeah.
couple of MREs in the back. Have a couple of fat bitches with Doritos.
Just
I'm
wait.
pretty
No, just
sure.
wait till after December 21st, and then fly back down, land.
And
What if everything's
Re-
gone?
Repopulate the world.
By
Make sure you
yourself?
have a lady with you, and go at it.
You know, right hands don't count as ladies.
Oh
my god.
Well, you could just land in Florida.
But how would you guys want the world to end?
If just everyone died.
How we
What?
want it to end?
Yeah, if there was like an apocalypse of some sort, what would you want?
I wouldn't want everyone to die slowly. That would be awful.
I know the number one answer to that is always
It's
a zombie apocalypse.
zombies.
Yeah, I mean, cause it's easy. Like if you think about it, it's easier to survive a zombie apocalypse than fucking tsunamis the size of New York City.
Yeah, because that's nature. You're fucking.
Yeah,
Well,
try to
day
fight
after
nature. And
tomorrow,
you're done.
shit.
I'm pretty sure if the world ends by zombies, I'm pretty sure Syndicate is pretty well off.
Well, if the zombie apocalypse does happen, technically the world doesn't end.
Yeah, just.
It will continue. People are gonna survive and still have babies.
I think people see like if zombies came around, it'd be like Judgment Day or some shit like that.
Yeah.
I'm the only person who doesn't want any apocalypse of some sort.
Yeah, like I'm not really. I was.
All I know,
for
all I know,
anything,
all I know,
no.
all I gotta say is that if a zombie apocalypse does come around, and it ends up being just like DayZ, we're all fucked because
Yeah,
all the
'cause we're gonna
players in
die of
DayZ.
boredom.
No, because all the players in DayZ, all the players in DayZ are a bunch of fucking assholes. Like you got guys that they have all the gear in the world, but they will camp where people go for gear just to kill them,
Wait,
and not even
hold
take
up,
their shit.
hold up, Ivan.
There's
I
camp?
heard you got some beef on some DayZ motherfuckers, and you were telling me about this. Just let it out right now. Let people know how you feel.
Wait, what beef?
But the commentators and how they magically have.
Oh no.
whatever.
A lot of people. Somebody was asking. We posted up. I think it was the last time we did a One Boy Rage Quit. That some guy, we were asking about the topics, and some guy was like, like something about DayZ and how commentators or people who make DayZ videos always have like the top gear. For those of you guys who don't play DayZ and maybe watch DayZ videos, you should know that a gear like the AS50. Night vision goggles, like coyote, well, I wouldn't say coyote backpacks, but like ghillie suits and stuff like that. They're all rare items, especially a night vision goggle, AS50 and stuff like that. They're very rare to find. But it's like in the videos these days of DayZ, one episode the guy would die, and then the next episode back, he's like, "Oh, okay, guys, I'm back, and I got all my shit back." He has night vision goggles, AS50s, fucking a backpack full of shit, ghillie suits and all that stuff, and it just leads me to wonder that they actually might be hacking. Like they have a friend hacking, and he gives them all this shit. Because in Arma 2 is really, really, really easy to hack. It's not even hacking. They call them script kiddies. Because all you got to do is just download a program that you purchase for like $20, and you basically have a bunch of scripts, and you can script whatever you want. Like a server that I play on in Arma 2, 7cav. One day we were playing, and out of nowhere, thousands of A-10s, like the fighter planes, start spawning in the sky and just falling on the base. And it's just explosion after explosion. And then another time, some hacker or a script kiddie spawned up a bunch of hookers at base. And there's these bunch of girls walking around in skirts at base. And
they can do that?
Yeah, there's hookers in Arma 2. You can script them in.
The fuck?
Wait,
yeah.
How?
By spawning hookers.
Like, is that in the code somewhere? Where they, like, the people making Arma 2, like, hey,
yeah, there's hookers in Arma 2.
What?
Because there's civilians in Arma 2.
Oh, so you can just, like, make them naked?
Well, they weren't. Wait.
What? I mean, he said hookers.
They weren't naked, but they were hookers.
Well, hookers generally become naked after a little money spent.
But you don't spend money. It's not fucking GTA,
You don't spend
Ricky.
money on hookers, Ivan. Are you?
Get them bitches for free. Fly down to Florida and rape them.
Oh man.
Oh god.
Which direction here?
No, let's go the other
Oh,
direction.
well.
That one direction.
Now Louis is like, let's go in the other direction.
No.
Oh,
Not
man.
good. Not good at all.
Oh,
no.
Ricky
All
wanted
right.
to talk about. He had a good rant on EA becoming a COD copycat or
Who, me?
Activision copycat. Yeah, you.
Go ahead,
Oh.
do it again.
Go ahead.
All right, so I was informed, and this makes sense. I didn't really know it at first, but all right. So you know how Activision owns, well, not owns, but they publish Call of Duty. Call of Duty comes out every motherfucking year, and everybody's like, "Oh, it's the same motherfucking game. Fuck Call of Duty." Well, EA's pulling a Medal of Battlefield, and Medal of Honor comes out one year. Battlefield comes out the next. Medal of Honor, then 1 year. Battlefield the next. Although I will say that probably more people, it's more one-sided towards one game. Well, I mean, let's just consider Medal of Honor and
Medal
Battlefield.
of Honor is a great franchise.
No, it's actually it's sided more towards Battlefield now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. More people side towards Battlefield because Medal of Honor. Let's be honest, not a lot of people love Medal of Honor.
No, it's not only that. It's not only that.
Ass cunt.
It's not only that. Is that the majority of players that play both games would prefer Battlefield, and they think that Medal of Honor is just a load of crap. Because the one in 2010, apparently the multiplayer was developed by DICE. DICE was full on focusing on Battlefield 3, which is why they scrapped 1943 for the PC, and apparently like Bad Company 2 and Medal of Honor, I believe, were like two tests for Battlefield 3. And they only had, from what I heard, 3 months, literally 3 months, to develop the multiplayer for Medal of Honor 2010.
So yeah, so for 3 months, it's not bad, but for a year annual release, come on, Zen.
Yeah,
No.
so now EA is switching to this thing because they see Activision making a shit ton of money every year because they release a Call of Duty every year, and they have two different development companies or developer companies making two different products, I should say, right? Because Treyarch makes their version of Call of Duty, and Infinity Ward makes their version. So what Activision, what EA is trying to do is that they're trying to make it so that a Medal of Honor comes out 1 year, Battlefield comes out the next. And the reason why they're doing that is so that way they can make more money and get out of the hole that they kind of been digging themselves into. Because even though they're making all this money, I think it was the first quarter of 2012 or something like that, their net income was negative 100 million. That means that they
God damn, what?
Yeah.
Like, I don't.
their spending is more than their earnings, apparently.
What in the fuck are they spending all that money on?
Bitches and beer.
Bitches and cocaine.
Bitches and beer.
and-
Heroin, meth.
But it's like they're
They're
effectively
probably
just
trying to make, like, a
ruining
new
those.
engine for Battlefield 4.
No, they already have a new engine. They have Frostbite 2,
Yeah, they
which
just came out.
which should work better on the next consoles, because the next console should be better than this generation of consoles. And Frostbite 2 was actually developed with the next generation consoles in mind. And that being said, the only reason why they revamped Medal of Honor was to make this cycle, was to make this Medal of Honor 1 year, Battlefield the next. You saw how Bad Company 2 came out in 2010. Oh no, was it
Battlefield.
2010?
Yeah, it was 2010, then Battlefield 3, 2011.
Man, EA ruined a good
then
franchise.
2012 was.
Yeah, Bad Company 2 did come out in 2010, but it came out March 2010. which is kind of like still being considered like, you know, the Christmas season a bit.
Wait, you mean Medal of Honor? You said Bad Company.
No, Medal of Honor came out in October 2010. Bad Company
Yeah.
2 came out March 2010.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
It did?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it did. It came out because I remember it came out a little bit after Modern Warfare 2, and I looked because I remember.
Yeah, that's
my,
one of the reasons why Bad Company 2 is really successful.
Because I remember, because the box, I have like the special edition or whatever, and it says on it like better. Let me look at it real quick. I remember I saw
I know
this
what you
and
mean.
I laughed at
I know
this.
what you're talking about. I know what you're
It
talking
says
about.
Battlefield Bad Company 2 is a better game than Call of Duty Modern Warfare
Yeah,
2.
they
Straight
took
on the
that-
back of the box.
No. That's a quote from one of the critics.
Yeah.
New York Times critics actually said that.
Yeah.
To
And
be honest, it is.
I would, to me, it was a much better, you know, this is all opinionated. Everybody has their own opinions, but to me, Bad Company 2 is a far better game than any game, really.
I'm
Battlefield
a Call of Duty
1943,
fanboy, and I'm saying.
Battlefield 1943 and Bad Company 2 are my favorite games probably of all time, on console, that is. But the reason why Bad Company 2 was so successful was because of the fact that it came out around that time where everybody gets tired of Call of Duty. You know, Call of Duty has their honeymoon period. Everybody loves it when it comes out, and then after a while, they get bored of it, and they're looking for something new. That something new to a lot of players was Bad Company 2, and a lot of players bought Bad Company 2, and I was one of them, because I was playing Modern Warfare 2 nonstop. You guys know that. You guys used to play with me, getting them
all them
AC-130s, getting them nukes.
I
But
remember your first Modern Warfare 2 commentary. You were so hyped.
I was so excited because that was when the game was good. You can never think that all this shit was gonna go bad.
I know.
And then the next week, it's like everybody's playing completely different. It's like, what happened? But I got Bad Company 2 when it came out, and I started playing that every time I got pissed off in Modern Warfare 2, and that's how it transformed me into like a more of a Battlefield player.
A fanboy.
Yeah, Battlefield fanboy. But with Battlefield 3, it didn't live up to what Bad Company 2 was for me. Like there's always moments of fun in Bad Company 2 to me.
Yeah, like for myself, like I like playing Call of Duty. Like even when I first started playing Modern Warfare 3, everybody fucking hates that game now for some odd reason. I don't really know why, but when I first started playing Modern Warfare 3, even I wasn't blown away by it, but I still liked it. And even going into playing the Battlefields, it's like I don't hate, like that's the thing. People make you like draw a side, like who would see the Call of Duty or Battlefield? I like both games. Am I better at Call of Duty? Yes. Am I not the greatest at Battlefield? Yes. But do I still enjoy it? Yeah. I can appreciate like both sides of it. And that's what I go to Battlefield for a more refreshing side of like a first person shooter. Albeit they're both pretty much the same fucking thing. But Battlefield is a totally different type of like aspect for a first person shooter for me.
Yeah. I agree with you. I like both Call of Duty and Battlefield. I'll go play Call of Duty 4 or even World at War any day. One thing I liked a lot about World at War was just, I don't know, using the bolt action rifles without the scopes. I just like that for some reason. Like
You should hop on Black Ops 2 and try the Ballista. I think you'll really like that.
Yeah, I did. I tried the Ballista, and I really
so
did
much
like
fucking
it.
fun with the iron sight.
I really freaking enjoyed the Ballista. And I've been trying to unlock that, but I just don't play a ton of Black Ops 2. But anyways, you know, I like both Call of Duty and Battlefield. And, you know, if somebody likes Call of Duty better than Battlefield, then I respect that. And if it's vice versa, I respect that too. It's just a lot of times these days, if your opinion is not the same as somebody else's opinion, they don't like you. It's like that thing that we talked about. Remember, Ricky, with the politics? How how somebody, or even religion too. If you're part of like a different group, they don't want to hang out with you. They don't want to,
It's so funny that people will defend a video game like they'll defend their political views or religious views.
Yeah, you know, it's just it's childish, and I think
like fuck you. I love Jesus. I mean Battlefield.
Fuck you. You know, it's like people need to just stop acting childish and just grow up. But that's something that will never happen. There's always going to be that flame war. All it takes is one comment about Call of Duty on a Battlefield video or one comment about Battlefield on a Call of Duty video, and the shit hits the fan, and there's not enough toilet paper for cleaning up all this shit that is going to be spread all over the place.
I'm still hoping that nobody like recognizes me, Louis, or Paul when we comment on your videos making fun of Battlefield, because people...
Oh my god. Alright guys, just look out for the comments making fun of Battlefield from Sofa King 1024.
Shut up. It's fun.
And
Shut up.
Night Ninja something.
No, 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 no.
It's not like it's gonna matter. There's still gonna be some guy that's gonna be
Yeah.
like all angry and like, oh, you stop using crossbows, you take out
And he hulks up
airplanes,
and
and you,
fucking.
oh, faggot, and then they're not even gonna pay attention.
All of a
Man.
sudden, he hulks up and becomes an Avengers movie.
That crossbow. The only reason why they put it in there was to compete with Call of Duty. In the trailers to show off that they have a crossbow because Call of Duty's had a crossbow as well. Even though Battlefield 2 actually had an expansion pack with the crossbow.
I keep calling it a crossbow.
A crossbow.
It's a crossbow.
Yeah, and
Crossbow.
it's been in a ton of other games too.
Fucking cool. I don't care if they're like whatever. They're fucking cool and they're fun to use. Especially I know whatever, but in Black Ops 2, so much better than the Black Ops 1. Black Ops 1, I hated using that shit. But in
Oh,
this,
dude, it's so different with gun game. In Black Ops 2, do you find gun game in Black Ops 2 to be 20 million times easier and faster?
yeah, for the most part, I haven't played it. I haven't played the party games that much. If I had played anything, I've been playing Sticks and Stones, which I find a lot more fun.
Try gun game on Black Ops 1, and then try gun game on Black Ops 2. The two things that make it incredibly different, and it's not that, and also the crossbow. Because in Black Ops 1, you fired a crossbow bolt, your character had to pull out another one, put it on the rail, pull it back, and make sure it's loaded. On Black Ops 2, all he has to do is just click it back and forth, something like that.
They made it way easier, and you have like 3 of them too.
Yeah, and not only that, but it's like in Black Ops 1, if you aimed at somebody who was across the way, it would drop a lot.
Mm-hmm. And this is like just an instant, straight
shooter.
I feel like they increased the hitbox a little bit for a crossbow too, if you want to get like a direct impact and stick somebody.
Yeah. And I would say no, the ballistic knife is pretty much the same, because in Black Ops 1, if you knife somebody, like actual knifing them, it didn't count. But you had to get that the shot with the ballistic knife itself, like shooting it. And it's the same way in Black Ops 2.
Yeah, they kind of kept that the same, but definitely the tweaks to. I feel like because that was the main thing about if you go and play Sticks and Stones in Black Ops 1 is like the main resource that they give you is the crossbow. The crossbow,
The crossbow. You just call it that, dude. It sounds much fucking better, anyways.
So you use the main thing is the crossbow, and it was a pain in the ass, and it kind of killed it for me because it would just lead to me running around knifing everybody and tomahawking because you didn't really want to put up with trying to shoot people with it. And this, it kind of makes it. They made you play it the way it was supposed to be played, and I like that because I mean. If you're tired of getting lag compensated, you can just hop onto that.
Yeah, and on top of that, knifing is much harder.
Oh, God, it is.
Dude.
And that's the thing. People are such... It doesn't matter what video game. People are such fucking hypocrites.
Yep.
I go on Twitter and see like, oh my God, David Vanderhaar, you're such a faggot. Why you make that knifing so hard? Are you fucking kidding me? You were complaining about Default Commando on Black Ops 1.
Here's the thing about the knife. It should be reliable if you're close to someone, but you shouldn't be able to lunge with it. But in Black Ops 2, it's almost unusable, especially if you play on tactical.
Good. I mean, people were complaining. I mean, there's no panic knifing.
Yeah, there really isn't.
There's none. I have not ran into somebody where I was like, oh, they just grabbed the controller and killed me.
You get the occasional, but there isn't on the scale of Black Ops 1.
I go on Twitter and see all these replies that David Vonderhaar is getting. I feel so bad for him because they're literally doing everything the community wanted, and then people are like, "Oh no, you should." The
thing with the Call of Duty developers though is they go too far, or the complete opposite. They can't find a happy medium.
Yeah.
With anything.
Yeah, but the knifing, the change in knifing has actually made gun game better, because I remember what a lot of people would do in gun game in Black Ops 1 is that they would, when they get on the ballistic knife, or even starting out with the revolver, they'll just go around knifing people and humiliating them, and that would make a lot of people rage. Especially
that made for really entertaining videos.
Yeah, especially with the ballistic knife, not using the shooting technique, just going around stabbing people, because the ballistic knife gave you more of a lunge. And it still does in Black Ops 2, but it's still not the same. A lot of times in gun game, when you see the last two guys, not gun game. What's the game? One in the chamber. One in the chamber. When you see the last two guys, if they miss the shot, you'll
Oh,
see them
God.
go into like this epic knife battle that lasts literally anywhere between 30 seconds and 1 minute.
5 minutes, Jesus, like
In
fucking people.
Black Ops 1, that shit would be over in a second. Whoever gets there first.
Whoever has a better connection. Just,
Yeah, that too. And it's freaking hilarious to see that in Black Ops 2 because they're just constantly missing. They look like two retards trying to figure out how to play basketball or something.
I feel like though they like. All right, Paul. I understand what you're saying about how it's kind of useless, but imagine this: say if you had close range knifing and it worked the same way it did in Black Ops. Say if you combine that with how you can combine all these perks together if you don't want to use a gun or anything else, that would be overpowered. Because people running around already only knifing with all these perks, it gives them an advantage if they know how to
Yeah.
play the class well. So that's why I'm
That's
kind of glad because I feel like if they were running around and the knifing was more so like Black Ops 1 or Modern Warfare 3 or whatever other Call of Duty, I feel like that would totally piss a lot of people off.
Well, seeing as though I don't play a ton of Black Ops 2, does lag compensation affect knifing a lot?
Whew. There's not too much that it doesn't affect.
connection in
and-
general.
Yeah, like any sudden thing, like especially with knifing and shotguns, there if the connection's kind of jumpy, it'll be like I've seen so many videos where people like try to knife and it'll be dead on, and then the person will just like be behind him and knife him, or like be a shotgun, point blank range, just go to the side and kill him. I've seen that so many times.
I've seen a lot of times in like the final kill cam where the person is just they completely miss the other person. It shows them knifing the freaking air, and there's like blood that squirts out of the
Yeah,
air.
I've done that 1,000 times. Like I'll be directly on someone, hit circle, and I'll like knife something. It won't be him, but I'll be on him.
Is that
No,
lag
oh.
compensation?
No, it's just how they made the game.
Any of you
Yeah.
guys get the nuke yet in Black Ops 2?
there is.
I have.
Oh, you
I
have?
have. Yeah.
Dude, I haven't played that fucking
It's actually
game at all.
it's 50 kills, not 30.
Oh, wow. You must be a really pro MLG player.
Yeah, I'm really good.
How about you, Ricky? Did you get the nuke?
Actually, what you got to do is you got to go and everybody has to go to subscribe to my channel. Then
Go ahead, Ricky. Fill them in about this Black Ops
right,
2
so-
nuke.
All right, so Black Ops 2 Nuke, you're getting exclusive shit right here. So you guys are welcome. So what you got to do is on each map you go on.
Oh, wait. You gotta like and favorite this video.
Oh yeah, besides liking and favorite, I mean that's a given.
And you gotta share it too.
and comment, and I might
you
give
have to,
away.
You have to unplug your router as well.
Yeah,
Yeah, after you're done commenting on this video, unplug your router and restart it about 15 times in order to unlock the nuke.
then you actually have to go downstairs, go into your mom's wallet, take out her debit card, and send me a PSN message with all the credentials on that. So, yeah. And then you just go on there and get one kill and
Just
you get a
fucking
nuke.
tell them about the nuke. You
All right, so are we actually saying like the real thing about the nuke that it's absolutely not real?
Go ahead.
The nuke is fake. Everybody, stop trying to go for a nuke. It's not in the game. There's no little.
Yes, it is. I
gap.
got one.
We're probably confusing the shit out of people
All
right
right,
now.
and for proof, everybody go on type in on YouTube search, type in onslaught.
Can I just
and
link
nuke.
them to this video?
All right, yeah, go onslaught nuke. Onslaught goes into a free for all lobby with all of his subscribers. He gets a flawless gameplay with no kill streak selected as he debunks the entire myth. There's
But
no.
where did this myth come from?
All right, there's this guy. I forget his fucking name. Do you guys remember it?
No,
No.
it's like Jimbo or something.
Something like that.
Jimbo. Isn't that
Let-
that dude from South Park? So it's like,
Yeah, the South Park.
Yeah,
actually,
really.
oh, I
video.
think they're coming right for us. Like, he's the one that smokes. He's the one that
Oh,
had
yeah,
like he had the surgery.
Yeah.
And I remember that episode when they're going hunting and they're like, all right, guys, we can shoot animals, but only if they're coming right for us. So you gotta shout, they're coming right for us, and then we'll get them. And Jimbo's like, they're coming right for us. And I remember that episode. That episode was fucking hilarious. But go on, continue.
What? Yeah, all right. Anyway, so there's this guy on Machinima. You can go look at it. Just type in Black Ops 2 Nuke. It'll come up. And you go, and this guy did an editing job. He does it every year with every Call of Duty. He started last year with Modern Warfare 3. And last year for Modern Warfare 3, he made this video, which was fake, but he edited it to be like look like it was real on how to take out a Moab with a javelin. And he did all the editing, and it looked somewhat decent. Like if you don't play tons of Call of Duty, you'll be like, whoa, can I do this? And so this year he made a video, submitted it to Machinima, and it's how to get a nuke in Black Ops 2. And he went from everything, like the whole actual nuke explosion doesn't look that convincing, but the way he edited into the score streak screen to where it shows like where you can select the nuke, that actually looks real and that looks legit. So of course, got millions and millions of views, and now everybody's like, "Oh, can you get the nuke? Can you do it?"
Wait, did it get millions of views?
It's going. If it hasn't already, it's going to.
All right.
It's that.
If you want to see a legitimate Black Ops 2 nuke, though, you go to my channel, watch every video there,
God.
and then the video will unlock after you watch every video on my
how
channel.
many views this guy.
It's gonna because you can just go and look at the how to destroy a Moab. That thing has like 12 million views.
Yeah, this guy's called Jimbo THY.
Wow, what's Jimbo?
It only has 272,000.
Wow, I would shoot. Well,
It's probably gonna get more out there.
How many views does the Moab javelin one have? I would assume.
What do I have to search?
Just type in destroying a Moab in Modern Warfare 3. It should come up. I would imagine that. I remember seeing that and it had a ridiculous amount for a Machinima video.
Destroying Moab with javelin. How to stop a Moab with the javelin.
Yep.
Oh yeah, 2,698,194 views.
Yep.
And it has a ratio of 35,000 likes to 3,000 likes.
Because people, it's kind of understood that this guy is trolling. Obviously, he's trolling, and some people think it's real. So it's a mix between people understanding.
Oh, all right.
Trolling.
So it's a mix between people that are just like, oh, haha, funny, I'ma like it, and a mix between people who are like, oh my god, he did it, he showed me how I like it.
Yeah.
And then also those people are like, oh my god, you fuck faggot, dislike.
Yep.
All right.
Pretty much.
Faking gay?
Faking gay.
Faking gay. He could do that and get away with it, but no matter what, you never, ever fake a nuke. You never fake a nuke. Because as soon as you fake a nuke, you will become the bane of this community.
Or copies.
Or copy somebody's video. Oh, man.
I know I Fly Illini is just like fucking kicking back in his chair or whatever, like, yep, got that motherfucker.
Got him. You going to jail now?
Like, if there was ever such a thing as a YouTube bitch slap down to the ground.
Or a YouTube uppercut.
Yeah.
If there's ever such thing as a YouTube uppercut, who would you say is like more?
I Fly Illini is the bus driver, and Raw Instinct was the hood rat girl all up in his grill.
Yeah, I would say that Raw Instinct definitely got it worse than Shaggy.
Oh yeah, well.
I mean, cause Shaggy, it's tough, but it's like Raw Instinct completely quit. Shaggy kept on going, but just died out.
I don't know.
At least Shaggy went down swinging, right?
He didn't really die out. I think it was more by his choice than anything.
Didn't he stop making videos?
No, he kept going after a while. He like
no, I mean like, but isn't he stopped now?
Well, yeah, I think
He still makes he makes videos.
Oh yeah, yeah. He came back to Machinima. I saw a Black Ops 2 video.
Yeah, he did. Let me check. G Unit 123.
And Raw Instinct, man, he literally had the entire community like realize like, oh, you're copying videos.
Oh shit, yeah, he did come back.
Yep.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
So yeah, Raw Instinct, I feel like.
Yeah, Raw Instinct definitely.
Fucking annoying anyway.
He got the. Whoa, damn! All right, that was not said by me or Ricky. That was all Louis.
That's me.
But yeah, I mean, for myself, would that be something that I would subscribe to now? Because I mean, I already know how to play the game. I can already figure most of that stuff out by myself. Yeah.
I hate people that do like tips videos before the game comes out, so people know how to break it and what guns to use, and just be a
I don't
douchebag.
know, because I feel like T. Martin didn't really do that. I mean, he kind of just gave general knowledge of like what's going to be the good guns, what's not.
Yeah, but it's like there's a complete different set of communities that play these games.
But I mean, that's the thing. He didn't really give out anything that was like super overpowered. I mean, there really isn't anything super overpowered if you think about it.
Somebody running like a big giant ass computer in the background?
I hear that.
That's Ricky. That happens.
No, it's not. I hear it.
Yeah.
I think it's Paul.
Paul, is that you?
I don't think so.
Mute your mic real quick.
I just muted mine.
All right, so was it?
Yeah, it is Paul.
Oh, damn,
See?
that's a huge
Really?
difference. Yeah, it is you. What are you running in the background?
My computer.
Dude,
That's
it sounds
loud.
like
Fuck.
you got a sweatshop in there. It sounds like 1,000 sewing machines making you making you
boy.
your winter
Look
sweaters.
like Gucci's.
They're making you your Gucci bags back there or something, you know?
But Ricky's the racist one.
Wait, what? Nobody even said anything about race. Just said sweatshops. I'm sorry, is sweatshops a race?
China.
There's sweatshops in New York City.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, there's got to be, you know.
I got motherfuckers in my room making me videos.
What the fuck? I'd rather be in that sweatshop than any other. I'd rather make a couple of videos than a couple of sweaters.
What if you're a Raw Instinct sweatshop for making videos?
shit.
Oh,
Raw
boy.
instinct. Every time Team Art tweets, I want you to dissect that tweet and realize what he's thinking. Man, that would be some epic fucking sweatshop. Sweatshop. Wow.
Sweat shit.
Sweatshot. No, that's better than the cross, bro. All right.
The Crossroads, the shit. I'm gonna call it that now.
Paul, seriously, you gotta like, you gotta
What the man to do?
tell those people to stop making you sweaters. It's just loud as fuck.
It's cold though.
What did you
Cold.
turn on that or?
Wait, is it snowing in LA?
Yeah, it was. It was. Well, ironic. Team Art was the one that tweeted that.
Wait, was it Paul?
I'm not in LA. I didn't know it was snowing.
You're close.
Yeah,
not-
it was snowing in L.A.
They might be at Disney.
It might
Uh,
have been like
I feel like
I think they were at Disneyland, and they tweeted
they
that
have
it was
fake
snowing.
snow at Disney. Shit, I feel like an idiot. Never mind. I already
Wait,
knew
they have fake snow at Disneyland?
Yes, they have everything at Disneyland.
Fucking serious? That place is awesome.
Yes. I think, I don't know. Maybe if one of the, I don't know if they watch your videos, but maybe if they do, they can answer this.
Does that shit melt?
Does snow melt?
No, fake snow.
It's fake!
At this,
What the fuck do you think?
you never know, man. They can make fake snow that'll fucking melt.
Then it would be snow.
No. It could be.
What
fake
other
snow.
substance besides water can become
Crack?
hard and then liquid? Solid to liquid.
Or a crack can become like. Don't you like
Okay,
have to
so
put
they're
crack
just
in
shooting
the,
crack cocaine out at a theme park for little kids.
You never know. Maybe that's why little kids are so fucking happy and want to go back all the time.
Oh god.
That'd be like Disneyland if it was in New York.
Oh man, they probably. Wow, really? You gotta make my city look like shit. They probably put crack cocaine in Call of Duty discs. Oh. Shit. I seriously think that they put something in Call of Duty disc.
It's fun. Honestly, all those people out there are like, I don't know, this shit
Because
sucks.
seriously,
No,
Modern
it's-
Warfare 2. Modern Warfare 2 is like a terrible fucking game in terms of all the glitches and issues that were in it. But yet,
It's
I fell victim to keep on playing it, even though I'm fucking raging every day.
It was really fun.
so goddamn
For
fun.
some reason.
Maybe it was a substance that they put in the case that makes you think that it's
No.
fun. But
You
in
know what?
real-
Drugs.
I will describe to you what the drug was. It was the TAR-21 silenced scavenger ninja and stopping power and
Whoa,
the
cold-blood- I
Harrier
used to-
chopper gunner and
hold
nuke.
on,
That's what the crack
nope,
was.
Nope. I used to use cold-blooded with the TAR-21 silent. You know, the TAR stood for tickle my ass.
I use the Euro name Monkey Piss all the time.
Made the 1935 with your boy.
I know the majority of people watching this right now have no idea what we're talking about.
Should
All
we
right.
link it? I feel
Yeah,
like
we're
that's-
linking this shit. So
Just keep in mind what a parody is.
yeah, a parody was a joke. You know, it's not meant to be taken seriously or anything like that. But this guy, a commentator,
Volume 7.
Volume 7, he made a Wings of Redemption parody. If you want to see this shit, I would highly suggest it. Go to the description box. You know, it's going to be titled Wings of Redemption parody. Go check it out. Piss your pants laughing. You'll get what we mean by the tickle
But
my asshole.
it is. It's not like making fun of, because I know Wings of Redemption does have a lot of haters at for some whatever reason
Yeah,
just
but
don't like him
there's like
at
a
all.
fine line between hating and just having some fun with a parody.
This, and all honestly, I can say was fucking hilarious, and it didn't demean him in any way. It was so fucking funny.
Like, even if you didn't know it was a Wings Redemption parody, you would still fucking
Yeah,
laugh at
yeah,
it.
that's the thing. Even if it didn't say Wings of Redemption parody, you still would have laughed your ass off. It was so fucking.
What is
That
going on,
shit.
everybody?
Don't even ruin it for them, man. Let them go fucking enjoy that shit. That was an awesome ass video.
Like, because he did a Scene Anners one too, but like Scene Anners is so like he has such a certain personality that's non-confrontational that it's so like hard to
Yeah,
parody.
it's hard to parody and make it funny. Cause Scene Anners is just he's Scene Anners. He's
a
like
nice guy.
he's like the Jesus. Like you'd never see that guy get pissed off.
Well, he does. Well, I mean, actually, no, what? No, he
Oh,
doesn't.
yeah,
No.
he does. He does.
When?
Because there's videos of people recording them playing with him and him raging. Just never, you never see Scene Anners directly raging.
All right, I'm a YouTube this. Scene Anners, rage, quit on live stream. What? All right. Scene Anners rage quit 11 months ago, and it got 680,000 views.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
I guess him getting mad is a huge
he's
thing.
human.
Modern Warfare 3.
Is it Model for 3?
Wow,
No, it's
wow,
not,
Ivan is watching this.
It's not him. It's not him talking though.
Yo, well, what is the like to dislike ratio?
19,000 likes to 800 dislikes.
There you go. That sounds legit.
Oh no! Wow! Whoops! This was uploaded on his channel. So this entire no, I'm like, wait, why isn't he like raging? Because if this was like a hater or somebody trying to get him while he's mad, they'll like make him talk.
I remember somebody who uploaded a video of Scene Anners saying the F word for the first time in a video.
Oh, I've heard. All right, that's
Wow, that was some groundbreaking shit.
Yeah, because I mean, that was the first time I've ever heard him say it.
I want to like. I've never heard Scene Anners pissed. I just want to hear what he sounds like pissed off.
I feel like I've seen it somewhere, but I can't recall where.
Yeah, I can't find any good ones. I can't find. It's always ones that have no like, how like, a lot of times you'll hear commentators rage quit in the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nothing like that. It's just gameplay without people talking.
Oh, wait, whoa. I got maybe something new to bring up. Have you guys been following Machinima Respawn?
Yeah, I was gonna
Nope.
bring that up.
Yeah, apparently they have a new
Illuminati shit.
A what?
they have a new channel, I think.
What new channel?
Pure Respawn, I guess, because they
Wait.
were having these like cryptic videos coming out and whatnot. And there was this one video where it was doing binary code flashing on the screen. And me being extremely fucking bored, I went, downloaded the video, put it in Vegas, went frame by frame, wrote down all the binary code, and the code read out to say, "Our new world order is about to begin," or something like that. And
So they were like,
Yeah, they're-
everybody was like, "Oh my god, Illuminati."
Yeah, well, yeah. And then,
It's
and I
supposed to be
guess,
today. They're supposed to do some shit.
What? Hold on. When did this?
go on to, do you guys follow APL Fisher on Twitter?
I think I do.
Go look up. He's saying something about like Pure Respawn 7 days a week on our new channel.
Oh, wow.
So hey, I'm fucking. If you guys don't watch Machinima,
Machinima Inbox.
any of the Machinima shows, like the Inbox,
I used to watch it when Hutch was on it.
yeah, watch it now, dude. It's fucking.
It's hilarious.
It's
It
so.
is. I stopped watching it once like Hutch and Cena Anners.
No,
were
when
gone.
APL's in it, it's even. Oh my god, it's way better.
Like even Radio Respawn, shit like that. It's so fucking. Radio Respawn's even better because it's like a fucking 30
30
minute video.
minutes.
Yeah,
Man,
it's so fucking.
I
Hilarious.
wish Machinima Respawn would go back to being what it used to be, like all the commentaries and stuff like that.
The only people I ever remember watching like like the first three, I want to say the first three big guys on Machinima Respawn was Hutch, or not four, Hutch, Scene Anners, Trump, and Blame Truth.
Yeah, Trump. I don't even know what the hell happened to him. He's a pro.
I still watch his videos. He still makes videos.
Yeah, I watched Quality Time with Hutch.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I
That was
do
a-
remember that.
Yeah, but now Respawn is all about the like the series and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You have
mean,
to have a series to.
It's not bad
I
either.
mean, I guess that makes sense.
It's-
They have a lot of directors, and
Yeah, yeah. That's also because like the amount of videos they didn't want to like completely kill the channel because
Yeah.
uploading like 200 videos a day would just be nuts.
Yeah.
I was wondering about that too. Like, I mean, Ivan's obviously partnered with Machinima Respawn, and Louie and me, even Paul, we're all free agents in this whole little game right now. And
No,
No,
I,
it's not.
it's different. Like being partnered with Machinima Respawn doesn't mean that you could submit a video. You have to be a Machinima director to be able
yeah,
to do that. And I am
Oh,
both,
really?
so I am able to do that. But if you're a partner and not a director, you're not able to do that. But if you're a
like
partner, the odds of you actually becoming a director is like great. You know, you
mhm.
can become a
That's the
director.
thing that I was even thinking. Like for myself, like, am I really worried about it? Like, I have a job right now, currently outside of the whole like I don't make money on YouTube, so I still have like an income to improve my gaming setup and all
Oh
that.
my God, you have a real job.
I know it's crazy, but
Making
that's
sandwiches.
so I'm not really worried about saying like being forced into a partnership to improve my gaming setup or whatever. And so that's what I was thinking for like if I ever were to get partnered or whatever. I was kind of thinking like just well let it come to me, or if it ever gets to the point where it'll be like, oh well, hey, seen your channel growing or whatever, would you like to join our team or something?
Yeah, I mean, you could do that to a certain point, but there's also a certain like amount of work that you need to put in terms of trying to reach out to them and stuff like that, because they're not gonna
Oh
just
yeah,
come to you.
of course, yeah, like kind of. I mean, put yourself out there to the point to where like they could reach out to you.
Yeah, like with the money that I make off Machinima, then 90% of that money goes back into my channel. Goes back
Yep.
into buying games, gear, equipment, and everything like that. One of the main reasons why I got into paintball was because I thought it'd be cool to make paintball videos. And if I'm gonna get into paintball, I might as well just get into it full weight. You know, I didn't want one of those like regular paintball guns that you see, like ones that look like alien guns. I didn't want something like that. I wanted it to resemble a little bit of something like they see in Battlefield. So I got one that resembles an actual weapon. Like the paintball gun that I got is modeled after the HK 416. The reason being is so that way it could look cooler in the videos. So the majority of things that I buy is for my channel. Like I bought the GoPro, I bought a camera for better setup videos, I bought 2 monitors to be able to live stream better and to be able to like edit and work on YouTube better. And that's how I function with my Machinima money. I try to invest it back into it.
Meanwhile, the real world, working at Jersey Mike's, I gotta save my fucking money. All you fucking YouTubers just buy whatever you want.
I don't make like 200,000 a year. You know, if I did that, then I have a lot more room
As
to just.
people get the assumption that people that make money off YouTube are like the guys like the white boys and the woodies and all that like get a lot of fucking views and a lot of feedback on their videos. But yeah, that's not the majority. Like all these guys that are partnered or directors or whatever, they're not making the six figures at
Yeah.
all.
There's a
And
lot
that's
of guys that are making a good amount of money.
And that's the thing. I'm not naming any names. I'm not here to bring anybody down or any negativity like that. But some of the guys that make those six figures tend to flaunt it in a way that isn't necessarily appropriate for what
Yeah.
they're doing.
The
And
majority of my views, surprisingly, actually comes from older videos. Like the thing that keeps your channel moving in terms of views is not the videos that you make now. It's the videos that will get viral. The videos that will just keep on letting those roll over onto views. Like that video that I linked you to earlier, Ricky, the one with almost 2 million views, the best sniper shot ever, that still gets a couple of 100,000 views a month.
Mm.
You know, and it's actually surprisingly, I wasn't expecting it to like that video to pop out like that, but it's actually been rising and rising and rising. Like I think probably about 6 months ago, it was only earning about 50 to 100,000 views a month, and now it's earning anywhere between 200 to 300,000 views a month.
Isn't that an insane feeling? Because how many likes do you have on that video?
It's not even a lot. It's like 8,000 likes
But
compared to the view count that is.
isn't that insane though? And let's just say
it is
at,
insane.
at a minimum, at a very small minimum of 8,000 people watched that video and took the time to like it. That is
It's a good feeling.
That's crazy.
Because it was like that's my best clip I ever gotten.
yeah.
Taking out a fucking airplane with one shot from a sniper rifle.
And like even for myself being a smaller channel, and I know even to this amount of likes
Oh yeah,
too.
hold on. By the way, if you have not seen that video of me sniping a plane with the sniper rifle. Go fucking watch it. 'Cause
Money
that,
whore.
I
that's
have a clip similar to that I didn't record. It was Bad Company 1. I sniped a guy out of a Jeep from like, I don't know, 1,000 meters away.
Oh, damn. You use meters too, you European.
Yeah, it was,
the military uses meters. Realistic. My God.
You play Battlefield if you want realism.
Yeah, I know, right? All right, what were you gonna say, Ricky? Though. Right.
Oh,
We totally cut you off. Sorry.
um, I was just saying, like, even for myself, like, I'm a smaller channel. It's like most like bigger channels, whatever. This won't seem as much, but I uploaded a video, just an example of lag compensation, and like a pretty much a perfect example of it, to where I broke it down to where I counted each bullet compared to how many hit markers I got, and like I shot 7 times. Majority of those shots were on target, and I only get 1 hit marker, and that's after I die. And I went and I didn't like spam it out or whatever, because Blame Truth uploaded a video earlier about lag compensation, and I tweeted at him like, "Hey, this is pretty much a perfect example of what you were going through." So he went, and I didn't expect this at all. I didn't even say it to him like, "Yeah, like it up, share it, favorite, or whatever." I was just like, "Here's an example." He liked it. It came out on his Twitter, and like a few days later, it's sitting at like 3,000 views, 200 likes. For me, that's like I was freaking out about it. I'm like, "Holy shit, 200 people? That's fucking insane." But to like an Ivan, I would assume that would be like an average.
Yeah.
That's
And
actually
that's
probably below average for him.
Yeah.
That's-
That would be a below average for me.
But that's like for me, that's like so fucking just to see that 200 people agree with what I had to say in the video. I didn't, even though I didn't say anything, but just appreciate what I did to try to spread the word, which is pretty much the end goal of it, just to maybe do my part in the community. It's fucking insane. Like I was freaking out about that. Not to mention that the guy who got me into the whole YouTube thing a few years back liked my video. That was fucking. I had a little fanboy moment.
Oh
But
yeah.
whatever.
I had no problem liking your video. I just flattered myself.
When Ivan liked my video or commented on it, I got like 500 views. And then when he didn't, I got 20.
Aw. You want a hug?
I cried.
Don't worry, baby. I'll give you a hug later.
Yeah, some motherfucker.
That's one of the main reasons why YouTubers who gather that following and try to quit come back, because it's just that interaction that you're gonna miss.
That's yeah. Like. I can't tell you how awesome it is, because for an average, a decent video, if I upload it at the right time where YouTube will fully publish it, I might get about 20 comments, maybe around 20 likes, and 200 views, maybe. And for myself, that's like if I get above that, that's awesome, because that's what that's why I started YouTube in the first place. It's for the fact that I can say my thoughts and try to entertain people, and they'll be entertained and like what I have to say, and we don't even know each other. Like, it is completely random. Just if they're entertained by the fact that we have a mutual agreement on what we like, and they're entertained by it, and that's fucking awesome. That's why I do YouTube.
Yeah, that's the amazing thing about YouTube. I mean, you can stand on the street corner yelling all day, and you'll probably reach out to what, like 100, 200 people. But on YouTube, if you stand on, if you express your feelings on YouTube, you have the potential of reaching out to millions.
Yeah,
That's
crazy.
the beauty of YouTube. It's like that whole Coney thing. How many people do you think they would have actually reached out to if YouTube wasn't there? Like if they did like billboards and stuff like that, they wouldn't have started a movement, But with the power of YouTube, they had 80 million views or something like that in a week. That's
even
powerful.
like, it's funny how like even Black Ops 2 story mode gave a knock to it by saying like one of the villains in it spread out his prophecy or whatever through YouTube, and it got like it's something ridiculous, like
it was like
non-realistic.
700 million.
Yeah, like 700 million views. Like that's not really realistic.
That's not real. That's not ridiculous at all. Gangnam Style is gonna reach like 1 billion views.
Is
and
it?
yeah.
How many views does it have now?
Searching it now.
it should have
It
a billion
has
views.
800 million. Holy ass!
884 million,
Oh,
886 million, and it only came out on July 15th, 2012. So that is not unrealistic at all. And if you, look at the statistics of that. Look at the rise of those views from July to today. July 15th, 2012 to December.
That's 8 billion,
4
right?
No, that's 800 million. 8 billion would be unrealistic because
That's more than the people.
yeah, there's more. That's more. And I know some people would be
Or
like, but
maybe-
you could replay it. But no, still not realistic because out of 7 billion people on the planet, only like 2 billion are actually on the internet.
Yeah. Some.
Yeah, just think if you think about that right now. Like I know some of you guys have a hard time in life and everything like that, but just take a moment right now and just understand that if you're able to hear my voice right now, you are in the top 5%
Yeah. Of fucking
for
humanity.
wealth in the world.
Yeah.
So just take a step back and appreciate that you're able to hear my voice because you're in the top 5%. So that's something that I think a lot of people lose sight on. You know,
They take shit for granted.
yeah, they think that they had a tough day, and you know somebody out there in the world is having a far, far, far more tougher day because they probably can't put food on the table. You know, and it's just something that we lose sight of. And you know, it's natural that you'll lose sight of something like that because it becomes a routine thing. You know, it becomes an everyday thing, and you lose sight of what you truly have. And then you know, the day that you lose it is the day that you'll realize what the fuck you had.
I broke down when I lost my orange flavored Kool-Aid packet. Yo, orange flavored motherfucker.
Did you put that shit on your lips?
Put that shit. Wait, I'm a kiss.
Leave it to
Orange
Ricky.
flavored
Leave it to
mother-
Ricky to ruin a moment in that.
It got too sensitive and shit.
No, that was a great fucking moment, dude. That was an excellent moment.
You know what's
I hate my
5%?
friend.
My dick.
I think it's even like less than that, top 3% or something like that.
Yeah.
It's like a statistic. If you're on the internet, then you're in the top something percent.
You're the 99%.
I'm gonna try to Google it. If you're on the internet.
What percentage of what? We're fucking googling so much this podcast.
Yeah, I know. Right? Google's the shit, man. What would we do without Google?
That's good.
At Yahoo.
Bing.
Ask.
Bing. What?
Ask.com.
Oh,
It was previously Ask Jeeves, but then just went to Ask.
Oh. Well.
Oh.
What?
Did you just
Sorry,
stuck?
I'm 2K. Sorry.
Wait. You're playing 2K again?
Yeah.
You friggin' asshole. I know. I was applauding you earlier for like not playing 2K whatever, and I'm like, dude, you're doing great. You're fabulous. And now you're back. It's like you're like that crack addict that just that came out of rehab, you know, was doing great, not doing drugs, and now you're back on crack, Louis.
Drugs, man.
You're back on crack.
Wait, I wanna. This is kind of random, but I don't think we've ever really done this. But I think we should kind of all explain like how we know each other.
Holy shit! How do we even explain what we don't even know? I can't remember when I
I remember
met you,
the first
Ricky.
day I talked to Ivan. If that's creepy.
I think I met you, Louis, through Mike and them.
No. I met you. Okay, I was watching a video. I remember doing my homework, and you were like, "I have a Skype. Add it." And then I added it. I don't know why. And then your Skype status was, "I'm in a Skype call. Message me if you want to join." I'm like, "Oh shit, I'm gonna fucking join it." So I messaged him. You added me, and Ricky and Paul and Mike were there. And I was sitting there freaking fanboying out because Ivan was there, but not talking because I was scared shitless. Because I was hearing your voice. That was the most probably terrifying moment of my life.
Did you have enough pants for that?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, good. I would, I wouldn't
Yeah,
want
I
you
was
to
I
create
was a
mess.
really fucking big fanboy of Ivan.
Aw.
Oh shit.
So yeah,
I was-
we'll have gay butt sex later.
Yes.
I
What
was
about
never a
how did
fanboy.
I can't fuck you, Ricky. I can't remember when I met you. I can't remember when I met you, Ricky. It's really difficult.
See, you can remember how you met Mike. You can remember even how you
Yeah.
met Paul. Me, it's just like,
Oh, I'm
who?
sorry. No, Paul. I don't remember how I met you.
Long-haired faggot.
No,
You don't
no,
wanna
Paul.
know.
Paul. I met through game battles, right?
No, AC Downs.
Oh, yeah, through game battles.
Yeah, you're starting the game battles team.
And you joined up on the team.
Air conditioning, Down syndrome.
Oh my god, that's so mean. He's
Yeah, if he's listening to this right now, he told me that he hopes when I join the Marines I die. So if he's listening to this
okay.
right now, hey, fuck you. Yeah, that's right, bitch. All right, Ricky, how did I meet you?
I'm kind of angry that you don't know Ivan.
I don't know, dude. You're the only one that's a mystery. It's like you
Alright,
just showed
so-
up one day.
I went on YouTube. I was looking for PS3 guys because all the commentators played on the Xbox.
Oh yeah, you
So I was
told me
looking up PS3 guys that were decent because I had a group of friends here that I played with. They were terrible. I was tired of always losing, and so I went on YouTube trying to find guys. PJ, yeah, I like PJ. No, don't get me wrong. I like PJ, but I didn't really see like me and him seeing eye to eye, if that makes sense. Because he was, I don't know.
Getting
I'm not
along.
trying.
So
Yeah,
you just yeah, you didn't see him and you like just being good friends.
yeah. Like I didn't really see like us like just chilling out or whatever. I was going along.
That's nothing like
Yeah, I'm
personal or
not.
mean. It's just something that not
Then
everybody
there
makes good
was
friends.
only use me Blade, which he was huge, so I didn't really expect him to really acknowledge everybody because I would assume that a lot of people would ask him. Who else was there? There was somebody else.
Stunt skater.
Yeah, and then there was Ivan. And so it was like
Wings of Redemption.
Wings.
Wings. I think he
Honest,
did
I'm
he
gonna
start out on Xbox or
no,
Oh,
he
he's on
started.
PS3.
Yes,
oh yeah.
honestly, back in the day, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't like Wings, and this not didn't have anything to do with his
Feud
like
with Hutch.
commentary. Yeah, it didn't have anything to do with that. And this shows a little immaturity. I just didn't like him because of the way he played. I know this sounds stupid,
He
but
wasn't getting enough AC 130s for you.
yeah, he wasn't getting enough AC 130s for
You
me.
see, that's why I told you guys shut the fuck up so I could get my AC 130. I knew if I did not keep that AC 130 status quo up, you would not be my friend. So in fact, because I told you guys to shut the fuck up so I could get my AC 130, we are still friends today, Ricky.
Boom, that you nailed it.
On the head,
But anyway,
turkey head.
I added Ivan, and we would just play randomly. And I remember out of every lobby that I would be in with your subscribers, they would always fucking be annoying, and they would freak out. Like, and I was the only one that would actually play the game normally and have normal conversations. And you just kept on adding me, and then you.
Wait, how did they sound? You did that perfectly. He was like, and they always be like,
Yes. Like, oh my God, Ivan. They would talk to you like you're a god. And I was like, dude, you have a PS3. I have a PS3. We both have the same game. Let's play a fucking game. Shut up.
See, Ricky's that type of guy that he'll see a bunch of people worshiping a statue, and he'd be that guy to pick up the rock and throw it at the statue. You're that guy, Ricky.
Yeah, you just invited me into the SOV group or whatever, and history.
From there, friendship was born
And your whole life changed.
because of Ricky.
Heart.
Wow, Ricky.
You faggot.
Where would I be without you right now?
Less AC 130s, that's for sure.
Oh, my stats wouldn't be freaking fantastic, I
Your
wouldn't have
your KD
my
wouldn't-
KD.
Yep.
My KD wouldn't be fucking anywhere. I'd be
I'll
that
just-
corner camping faggot, jerking off while waiting for a guy to cross the corner and get my nice little 25 kill streak.
If it wasn't for me, who would throw down your ballistic vest, Ivan?
Yes, who would throw down my ballistic vest? And who would be that guy that would help me trap the other team in their spawn? Damn, Ricky.
You're welcome.
Man, without you, I wouldn't be anywhere.
You too.
Is it your anniversary soon?
Yeah. Are you gonna blow me after this?
Oh, do we have like a certain date that we actually met?
I don't. Mike remembers these things, and I'm like, why the?
Yeah, dude, Mike remembers the day
Mike
that me and
remembers
him
when
met.
we first started talking. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Like,
I
dude,
remember weird shit like that too.
I don't.
I can't.
No, he remembers like what
I don't,
shampoo
I'm
Ricky
normal.
uses.
I can't remember my ass from my elbow, dude. My memory is shot to shit.
Do you know? Well, when you go to take a shit, do you wipe your elbow?
Sometimes it depends on which one I feel is.
Well, sometimes I actually wipe my ass with my elbow. It's quite interesting.
I used toilet paper that was made in 1943
For your boy.
for your boy.
I keep it right next.
By now, they had to watch that video.
I know.
I keep it next to my mom, dude. Can
Can I move out?
Well, when can I move out, mom? You can't, boy. You just can't.
Oh my god. This is by far the funniest episode.
Oh my god, that was so fucking funny.
So you think we should wrap it up here?
I think it's been like 2 hours.
Yeah,
It has been 2 hours and 12 seconds.
it has been a long one.
Damn.
Kind of like mug.
Jesus.
We gotta go for like the longest episode one day, like a 6-hour episode.
No, 24 hours.
But can we please start earlier than 2 o'clock in the morning?
I'm fucking tired right now. Jesus.
I'm
I wanna
tired
go
of
to bed.
shit.
It's almost 3 o'clock.
I gotta edit this shit. You guys are fucking lucky.
You have nothing to do in the morning, so shut up.
What are you talking about? I have to wake up and do nothing.
Oh.
I have to wake up and take a shit.
With my elbow, motherfucker.
With my elbow and my toilet paper made in 1943 for your boy.
Oh my God. Does Jordy watch your videos?
I don't know, but I love that dude.
He's
We
cool.
need
He's
to we need to get him on
Oh,
here one.
yeah, although he complains all the time about Call of Duty on Twitter, you gotta love Wings of Redemption.
He's a cool guy.
Yeah, he is. A lot of people they only see what they see on Twitter and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've been in,
everyone's emotional.
Only see what they see on Twitter and assume someone off that. They probably think I'm some mental nutcase.
I know. Guys, if you see what I tweet on Twitter, it's like, I miss my girlfriend. I'm high on weed.
I've done a dual commentary with Wings before. I've been in like a handful of calls with him before. He's a really cool and chill guy. He's not the type of guy that's just like some crazy batshit lunatic that a lot of people make him out to be, or like some controlling freak or some shit like that. He's a really great guy. A lot of people just don't take the chance to know him because they really can't. They can't have the chance to know him.
Yeah.
We should get him on for a podcast.
Yeah, we'll see if he'll want to come on for an episode. I doubt it, but you never know.
Speaking of Twitter, follow me on Twitter.
YOLO.
YOLO swag 420. There's so many guys on PS3 and Xbox with that name.
YOLO perp 20 no scopes.
YOLO perp
Have you
skirt
noticed
420.
it's suddenly become cooler to make fun of weed? Just all of a sudden.
I don't
know.
know. It's
It's
like
like-
it's
it's more
cool to make fun of Call of Duty.
Yeah. It's fucking annoying.
That YOLO shit was annoying though.
YOLO. I still
my-
say it seriously.
Yeah,
No
People
fucking problem.
say YOLO. Like, these people made an Instagram profile called Team YOLO. I don't even know.
Because like YOLO.
Yeah.
Fucking idiots.
Don't get that joke at all.
But I think that's about it for this episode. Yeah. Anything else? You guys
Do I get to close it out?
I
Yeah,
hope
you
to
can.
rape someone in Florida soon.
Go ahead, Ricky.
I'm gonna
close it
stop
out.
talking about that now.
I think Louis needs some counseling.
Counseling isn't the word. Oh man. Are
Okay.
all Asians this crazy?
Only one. Well, maybe.
Only our Asians this crazy.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you have a small penis.
Only if you're not Trav.
Oh god. Asian break,
Whatever
yeah.
happened to him? Whatever happened to Trav?
He went to
I've-
like Harvard. No shitting you.
Probably did.
He legitimately
Smart
went
as
to an
hell.
Ivy League school.
Yeah.
No
He's-
racial.
He is Asian. Asians are really smart people.
That's not an insult either.
That's not. That's like that's kind of like a stereotype, but
It's a
I'll-
good stereotype.
the Asians that get pissed off at that are the Asians who don't really excel at school and stuff like that. I'm not saying anything bad about people that don't excel at school, get 100%. I wasn't the smartest kid in the class because I just
Look
hated
where he is
school,
now,
but-
making YouTube videos.
Yeah, look where I am
So-
now, making YouTube videos, making that YouTube money. But it's usually the Asians who don't excel at school that hate that stereotype because they feel like they have to live up to that. Is it tough being Asian, Louis?
Yeah, it kind of is. Like,
Like having to live
'cause-
up to that stereotype?
when you're Asian, your parents act as if they're the fucking perfect, Jesus child.
I mean, every race has their stereotype, right?
Yeah.
Like blacks are always the bad stereotype.
Right,
Whites are always like the rich stereotype. Asians are always the fucking
The rich and good at everything.
Yeah, smart, could buy a freaking island and figure out the new species on it or some shit like that. Spanish are always like the poor Asian type. Germans are always the Nazis. Russians are always the vodka drinkers. People from Alaska can always see Russia from their backyard.
And Italians got big deals.
Yeah. All right. I haven't heard that one, but whatever floats your boat, Ricky.
Hey,
But-
no, I'm Italian.
Yeah. What the people from the Middle East are always like the terrorists, apparently. Africans are always crazy motherfuckers digging for diamonds and shit. And it's like every race, every part of the world, every continent has a stereotype. And I feel as though maybe the Asians is the hardest to live up to because you have to excel at everything.
Yeah. If you're not good at something, then you're a fucking failure to your family. Real talk. That's some real talk.
Do you
Real
have like
hashtag real
Asian
talk.
friends who have family members that like are disgraced of him because he doesn't excel?
Yeah. I've had my aunts. But it's funny because they make a lot of money now, so it doesn't matter.
I've seen.
And I don't. So.
When I was in high school, this Asian kid, he got an F on his test, and his parent like showed up at school and smacked the shit out of him
Yep.
because of that. And it was just this one F that he got.
White people get timeouts. We get knocked the fuck out.
I never gotten a time.
Good way to end the podcast talking about stereotypes. Ricky, go ahead. You could close this out now.
Well, I hope all y'all enjoyed this one ball raids. Quit wheeze up on your ass more than Jerry Sandusky on a Friday night. Hope you guys. Hope you guys. Shit. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Yo, enslaved motherfuckers. We'll see you soon.
Why are you doing the Batman voice?
I'm Batman.
The Bat. All right, that's it. We're good. We're done.